cure for fools.
Godless. You think I am the one to
I
fear?
I don't know if it just crashed or if somebody just tried to log in to the main. Is there another game going on tonight? No. Yeah, I have no idea why that just happened, but I think I'm back live. Tried to log in. Yeah.
Pathetic!
Sorry about that.
Is this what people call strategy?
Go over to Smash. Anyone have any guesses? We need a female Smash player after 1981. I don't know. I feel like she's okay. We got one.
Fear is the first of many foes.
Oh wait, yeah. I didn't even notice that.
Never pick a fight you can't win.
Is it like Bowser or Kirby? Kirby's a male somehow. But they're super small. He's spell Squirtle. Yoshi? Male. Who isn't... It's gotta be like a Pokemon, right? Like... Small Pokemon? I got no clue. We're just gonna keep going down the list, I guess. Pac-Man? No? Oh, it has man in the name. I'm dumb. That's crazy that you can play as a Wii Fit character. Oh, wow. So it is a Pokemon. I knew it was a Pokemon. What's the other guy? What's the other, like, what's... J no, what's the, like, little one of him? It's the little one of him, Pichu? Yeah. There you go. Only took us 10. Whose Final Smash is this? I haven't played this game in like 10 years. I have no clue. Diddy Kong? Heyo. Isn't this the hunt game? Yeah. Is this Sonic? I saw that guy earlier. A Tong? Kirby? Is this Kirby? Who got a Tong? Sonic? Yoshi? Oh.
Why would Sonic be a tongue?
I don't know, I just was reading the chat. A new foe has appeared. Which character is of the silhouette? They got a little crown thing.
Oh, this is the... Is it the Sonic villain? The crocodile guy?
Croco. King K. Yeah, there you go. We're so good at this. How much time we got? We got 16 seconds. Right. I'll wait for this to kick off. Let's look at the skins. Ooh, we got Elemental Lux Annie. It's a great skin.
Pay to win skin.
Why like, how's that?
That skin is... It has... I don't know which element it is or whatever. It has a color that I cannot see for the life of me. It is, like, invisible to me.
You're colorblind?
No, it is just... just can't see it for some reason. I think it's like the water one or whatever is really difficult to see for some reason.
Interesting. I'm gonna do that from now on. I didn't know that was a...
It's banned in Pro, I think, because of it.
Oh. Well, more you know. I'm gonna do that from now on. I normally just click random ones, honestly. I don't really know like which ones to go, but are they gonna get... They almost reverse ganked. That's what they're reverse invaded. Did the same path that Noxus did last game, so.
Are you able to fast forward?
I am. I didn't know where you were at.
I am at 158.
What are the keys? It's like plus minus, right?
I just use U and I press the plus button. I'm not actually sure.
It's plus minus. You said 158? What? It's probably like
210 now. I'm just at the max. It'll take me to.
215, 16.
A really big trade top there just happened. Gwen having to flash away from Tony early on with that Tom Kench damage. Already American Annie finding a little bit of an advantage here on the bot side, getting a huge wave stacked here. And Vendetta feels the need to thin the wave before it crashes, but takes a lot of damage doing it.
It's quite a gold diff. You know, he missed 10 minions already, and some of them are obviously piled up here, but I don't think he's going to be able to collect them all.
Gwen also struggling here on the top side already. Without that flash, it's going to be difficult playing the Tom. Tom looking for an engage, though. A lot of damage actually coming out pretty early. Knows that no flash from Gwen here. Flashes on him. Gwen trying to get away. The cannon minion actually saves him for just a second. Probably won't be enough, though. He's trying to outplay it somehow here. Won't find anything, though. And actually, when that was happening, too, on the bot side, American Annie finding a huge trade onto Vendetta, who's unable to play the game. This is kind of what I was saying before, though, where Leona doesn't necessarily want to engage, and Misfortune won't really be able to farm. because she
They've-
can't trade back really effectively unless she can walk up to the wave.
They had vision on Asian Fool going in here. Luckily he had flash and was able to get out there.
Yeah, and two bot sides like this where you have so much prio, trying to play bot side with the Yi is so hard because the enemy bot lane can just move so much faster and have so much more vision than you. I don't know what Molten is doing though. Looking for a gank on Masakra, but he's unable to get the reset because he goes for this. So now I think he just has to... Oh, he's trying to double scuttle. So interestingly, actually, double scuttle used to be super popular in pro and everything. And then they changed the XP value of scuttles to be, I think, like a fourth of a normal camp for the first one. So the double scuttle early is actually pretty low impact, all things considered. And normally in the early game, the tempo is more important.
Really
But Molten actually going to go down here.
Maybe Tony too?
Yeah,
He
Tony
doesn't
trying to
have
get
flash.
away. Will he get W up in time? It does not look... Oh my, he finds a kill back though on a Gwen and almost gets out anyway. Wow. Pondex is though coming from the backside here. Masakra trying to run away, but oh, a great W flash from Pondex is able to take him down. And now Asian Fool though picking up a lot of kills there early for Master Yi.
Oh, what a dodge. Yeah, I feel like the one person
Now-
you don't want to feed this game is this Yi.
This game feels a lot more like last game, kind of early game felt like a pro game in a weird way with the way that people were rotating and everything, in the map pressure. But this feels more like a Chemtech game in a way where there's a fight top and then everyone feels the need to pressure top. Oh, Merrick is probably going to go down here though. And he was topside for that fight, and Merrick trying to get out has to barrier. Faltu taking a lot of damage though on the backside there. Molten is now pretty far behind. I think this is one of the big problems too at trying to double scuttle, because the other jungler, especially in that situation, the other jungler dies, effectively gets an instant reset and can spend their gold, and then you're trying to go up and fight that second scuttle, but the other jungler can be there if they want to. And also just like the tempo on the farm or on the camps is going to be so much more important, because if you just kill your camps on spawn, you're just going to end up with so much more farm because the clear is not interrupted. Pondex is getting caught out though in the jungle.
I couldn't tell.
And
the
ult from
Pondex
Molten tries to
steal?
save him, but
I think
I'm
Pondex
not sure.
stole that that chicken, by the way. And huge. Look at these traps. Wow, what a play by Merrick on the traps.
I think that feels great for them. They have a really big lead now, actually, with what just happened. 1.7k at 7 minutes. It's going to be pretty substantial here, especially with how top lane is going to be now. Because I think it was the fight that Gwen helped in River. Now Gwen is really far behind Tony, and that's on top of the early death and everything too, so that XP lead is building up. Asian Fool looking to come down here to stop the dragon, but the dragon was secured. Pondex is now trying to engage on Masakra mid. Masakra, I believe, still has W. Takes a lot of damage from Pondex's though, but finds some damage back with the ignite.
Yeah, Masakra is one of those, like, one of the people you're calling out that I'm not sure how deep his pool is. I think he's only played, at least that I've seen, is the Zerath, the Ziggs, and Morgana. So, you know, interested to see what he brings out next game.
That this Ziggs pick too. Ziggs is really hard to play without TP a lot of the time, to be honest, because you like hitting towers, you like side laning, that kind of thing, and playing high tempo. And if you don't have TP and you start falling behind in lane, it becomes really difficult to try to do what you want to do on the map.
You know, you're talking about TP and stuff. Did you notice Molten brought Ignite?
I did not. I'm not super surprised. I think it makes a little bit of sense in this game. You're playing into Mundo and Yi. And he's not a champion that has to flash because he has a way to reliably get on people anyway, but I think the flash is probably still much more common.
And Mundo brought Flash 2 instead of Ghost. It's an interesting one. He's getting
They're
Ghost
trying to
with
dive Merrick here, but Merrick found a lot of damage. Oh, will not take down Vendetta. Just Vendetta barely getting away, and the TP here to the bot side from Pondex's, who's trying to clean something up on the backside of this fight. Gonna try to take down Fall2, but Fall2 is really tanky. Oh, Molten now just finding an engage here. We'll get the fear onto Masakra, and Masakra has to flash out. That is now you don't have TP, you don't have a flash, and you can't really back because your wave is slow pushing out. That feels really bad.
He's coming down. The Bondex is.
Pondex is gonna go down here. I don't think he was expecting Yi to be on the bot side. I think Pondex is actually forces the flash out of.
Oh my.
Wow, actually played that
Great ult
super
by
well. Now
Ziggs,
Merrick
though.
trying to clean up the kill. Oh, almost.
Yeah, I don't think this is something Vendetta wants. Oh yeah, wait, you know what? He did just back. He has item advantage. It was close though.
That was scarily close. So I think Pondex has played that exceptionally well and actually was able to hold on to Flash there through that whole fight and was able to survive until Merrick got there. Got the Flash from both Asian Fool and Fall2 there to clean up the kill. So a lot of resources secured there. And I believe that was still... it was 2 for 2,
And
I
Molten
believe.
took top side from Asian Fool though. I believe he took blue in Gromp, but I didn't see him take blue. Just assume.
Yeah,
It's
Molten
not
is
down.
really far ahead, actually. Wow. Also, I'm really surprised Asian Fool is playing Yi. Does he play Yi?
I've seen it. It's been a while, I'm sure, but he's just good with assassins. So plays.
Oh, Annie having to.
He plays Kha'Zix as well.
Interesting. I think the problem with Yi is that he doesn't have like a lot of early pressure and stuff, so it makes decision making, especially in team play, super difficult. Ooh, Pondex is getting caught out in the bot jungle there. Nothing to gather on the map quite at the moment, though. Annie finding a lot of damage, though. Look at the amount of people hovering bot right now. From Noxus, they really want to apply pressure to Merrick and Annie. This is a really hard lane to survive, and I think the side of Noxus knows that, so they're trying to shut down Zaun. But there's not a whole lot you can do in Deluxe Cave because they're able to get prio pretty often, so they can get good vision down.
Dragon's up here in 40 seconds.
So Asian Fool's deciding to stay, but Molten is hovering on the bot side here. Oh, he ults mid though, so actually this is the go sign right now. Asian Fool going in on the backside. Merrick also gonna go down. Mid lane traded for bot lane there. I don't think either side knew that that was gonna happen, but now I don't think either side necessarily wants to play for this Drake. There is a numbers advantage on the side of Noxus, so they could play for it, but I think losing a lot of plates and everything feels pretty bad.
Feel bad for Gwen. He has had no help top here.
Yeah, I think that it's so hard to play for him though if he loses early, because if Molten happens to be top or even just topside because he's Nocturne, then they just lose 2v2 so hard.
Yeah.
But at least he is playing Mundo though, so going into the game he's still going to feel fine, and can still side lane if he has to. And Tom Kench is not amazing at side laning as the game goes on. Pondex is though caught out again by looks like Fall2. And Molten trying to clean up the kill, although Annie finds a massive ult there. Merrick, though, gets stunned and also going to go down.
This is going to be huge.
Can Annie find anything else? It's unlikely. Asian Fool coming in for the cleanup and a huge triple kill onto Asian Fool there. And that's a lot of gold to a Yi.
Yeah, this E's big. 7 and 2, 5. He, like, The one thing he needed to not do was feed the Yi. This is gonna be a hard one to come back from, especially with all the squishies. Do you know what he's
1,000
building
gold
next?
ahead of Molten now. He's building Bork, I think. Now you may ask, is Kraken into Bork common for Yi? And that's a good question. I would imagine it's not.
Don't get to stream.
Ponex is now able to clean up the kill that was engaged on there from Molten. They are able to take down Masakra, and that is a pretty relatively low mid turret. So maybe they want to play for that. Molten now looking for the top side, playing around Tony more now, which is probably a good idea. Tony is very strong at the moment. Oh wait, he actually didn't build Bork. He built okay, this makes more sense. Rageblade makes more sense.
Oh look, they're trying to invade him here. It's gonna be interesting.
Molten and Tony.
Zaun definitely loses this. Yi's here. Ziggs has ult. You can help him fall.
Oh, a
There you go.
great ult though from Tony. Saves Molten some health, and Faltu takes a lot of damage from Molten. Looks like they're trying to trade. Ponex's goes down though, and Faltu is going to barely just get out. Tony re-engages, but oh, is actually able to get the kill on the very far back end.
The crazy amount of damage coming out of Tom Hench when all he has is a hard steal.
I love Tom Kent. She's very fun to play against.
Yeah. That's insane.
Although, actually, American Annie getting this turret right here feels really illegal. Not necessarily in like macro, like obviously they're allowed to do this, but I think them getting a turret with the map state right now feels amazing because they're not really ever allowed to do this. It now looks like Noxus is playing for the tier 2 mid instead.
Ziggs
I think also because that tier 1 was taken, so they feel pressured here. Molten doesn't want to give it up though. We'll actually find a super early kill on the Masakra. And it looks like the side of Noxus is now trying to run away, but they do get the turret. Pondex is about that life. Zaun actually able to stay in the game surprisingly well. I think a lot of these fights have really not gone their way, but the goal difference is really not that bad. And they do have grubs and a dragon still secured, so the game is really not out of their control. I think that what I would be worried about is if that Yi does get insane, do you have the reliability of CC to actually shut him down? Pondex's does actually, in his kit, have the ability to shut down Yi. And like Nocturne and Tomkench technically do, but it's a lot harder, so let's see if they're able to actually shut him down. In 5v5s, I think they're going to be able to, but if they're not able to actually play together, I think the Yi is just going to run down everyone on the map one by one. Asianful actually buying plated steel caps. I suppose that's for Molten 1v1s in the jungle mostly, because Merrick does do damage, but I think in team fights you're actually kind of more scared of Pondex's and Annie, the amount of burst damage they have. Oh, Tony finds an ult here on the Gwen, but Molten is here to try to stop Asianful from finishing off this fight. Asianful has to run away, and Gwen Shapiro may pay the price at this point. Now 4 members of Zaun pushing in top. Oh, and a great dive from Pondex is able to actually take down Asianful, shuts down his tempo. And now on the side of Zaun, they're able to pressure this top turret here with the grubs that they got earlier.
It's a tough place to be when you're an MF. Ziggs is pushing bot. He should, you know, he doesn't have vision, but I feel like
Yeah,
he sees
you are
forward.
absolutely correct. Yeah, you see 4 on the map. I think this is like the most common macro mistake in team play, is that you see your team losing on one side of the map, and you feel the need to go help instead of applying pressure elsewhere. Whereas if he just keeps pushing bot there, he probably gets the tier 2 pretty easily. He is playing Ziggs, and even if he does it, he forces someone on the side of Noxus or Zaun to recall. But if you don't do that, then that just means your split push never had pressure or any consequences, and it makes the rest of the game a lot harder to play, because you won't be able to get there on time, especially if you don't have TP.
Oh, look at Merrick being sneaky.
Oh! Annie with the flash Q is able to find so much damage onto Vendetta, and Merrick finishing that off as well with the trap. That is a great execution there. And that is just before the dragon fight. Let's see if Noxus even wants to fight it now. Zaun able to come back in gold now. And they showed they were actually able to take care of the Yi as well. So game is looking a lot harder all of a sudden for Noxus. Walton looking for an engage here. Onto Masakra. No flash for Masakra. Will go down
He is
to Annie.
in, but kind of back out.
And I would imagine this is at least Dragon at this point, right? Asian
think
full
they're
and
gonna
a
go
fall
for
2
the-
kind of hovering the side.
Yeah. They're going
Oh,
at it.
really good instincts from Annie there. Although will get stunned by fall 2 there. They're trying to pick Annie to the best of their ability. They will find it. They're using a lot on just Annie, though. And Molten is now just in the backline. But Merrick can't deal with Asian Fool by himself. Molten trying to do a lot of damage to the backline. Finds a decent amount of damage, but remember, Asian Fool is still on the loose here. But will he actually be able to take down Tony? Because Tony is kind of Thanos. Oh, oh, he won't be able to, actually. And Tony now just... This is going to be a riveting fight, I'm sure. This is a...
I was like, Ziggs is on the way to
Oh.
pull, so yeah, there you go. Gwen's back in the game. First kill.
Ziggs was so bored he pressed R.
Warmog's about to go back to full health, like nothing ever happened.
I think that fight honestly still feels fine for Zaun, because I think the way it opened, they thought they were going to lose, but still coming out relatively even. He is fine, but no one was able to get the dragon and the Otacon. I'm not sure why they actually didn't start it. I think maybe they were scared of, you know, it being stolen by Yi or something, but it's those situations you have to force the enemy team to run into, and if they're not forced to, then you have to walk into them to check for vision, and that just gets really hard on the support or the tank or whoever's going to try to get into the enemy jungle like that.
Yeah.
And even if even if Yi steals dragon there, by the way, he probably instantly dies, and then you just do Otacon anyway.
Yeah. It was like that though, like Noxus has to be really careful with like going into this without vision, like this. Like I think MF was just so out of position compared to the rest of the team. Yeah, the Mundo was there, but he was running his own game.
Now they're going to try to finish off Gwen here. It's 1-for-1 so far, but again, Asian Fool is engaging onto Merrick. Oh, a great ult from Tony. Tony is doing wonders this game right now.
People's trying to heal off these minions, but he doesn't have any. Oh, the Lux!
Oh, and he
And
goes down
Merrick.
to Asian Fool.
I don't. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think he can do this.
They have to be able to take down Asian Fool here, though, but it's a really sketch. Oh, and Merrick just goes up and shoots him in the face. And now Merrick is probably going to go down to Gwen Shapiro, though, just hitting him in the face. And now it is Tony and Pondex's. Pondex's, though, does a lot of damage at this point. Doesn't have ultimate available, so might not be able to actually catch Fall 2. Fall 2 trying to run away. Although Tony is going to be here. Fall 2, no flash. Used it earlier in this fight.
This fight has
believe on
lasted
Merrick.
so long that Pondex's and Vendetta Sniper both died and came back to it.
And I would be actually surprised if either team really wants to start the objectives here. It is pretty risky. Fall 2 going on a flank on Pondex's will find a decent... Oh, and Pondex is a great cancel actually on Fall 2 and is able to actually turn around and secure the kill. Tony now looking to kind of engage. Has a lot of damage. And a great ult from Pondex's again.
Lux!
Annie
The Lux
ulting from tier 2 is able to finish off Vendetta. And now Tony going down. I mean, Zaun looking very good in this game.
That was nuts. That fight lasted for like 4 minutes.
Let's see if anyone wants to do the objectives now. What? I really, really, really think they should just hit Otacon. I think at this point, Otacon is really valuable. Looks like Asian Fool does not want to give a whole lot here. Gwen Shapiro will be up in 14 seconds, so the timer has kind of elapsed for getting Otacon. It looks like it will be a reset for Zaun. Merrick going to push in this bot wave. And oh, they're not actually resetting as a team. I'm not sure if they plan to play for Otacon now, but they probably do want to spend that gold.
No one's watching that great. They're gonna make me alt tab and see what's going on in a trash talk channel. I'm not sure what's going on, but
Oh, there's a lot of things happening in the trash talk channel. Oh my god. Oh my god.
you can't say that and not have me.
No. I'm not even reading it. There's more than 300 messages.
I'm back. Yeah, I'm not back. I'm back. I'll be honest, I have like every channel on this server muted. So. Let's see the gold gaps.
Okay, now it looks like Zaun is going to be playing for the Otacon, and they're willing to trade it for this top tier 1, which I think is probably absolutely worth it. Although, they might end up trading it for Baron, because they don't have any vision up here, and I don't think they actually know. I think that trading this for Baron is actually okay, as long as the Ziggs doesn't absolutely run away with the game. I think if Ziggs is able to siege, he can take a lot with the Baron, but if he's not able to do too much, then it should be completely fine.
There's quite a bit of a CS lead for Zaun. It's not a lot, but it is something. Somehow they're still behind in gold, though. I'm assuming that Baron probably pushed them up. It's a pretty even match, though.
That the dragons and the Otacon for Zaun are going to feel pretty good as the game goes on longer. They have a relatively good scaling comp as well. And on the side of Noxus, their comp kind of finds off. Tony finding an engage here will be followed up by Molten, and he finds a great ult with a lot of damage. Vendetta trying to run away, but Molten is able to finish off that kill. And now Gwen Shapiro in a 1v4 situation won't be able to find anything. But as this is happening in the mid lane, Merrick is getting dove right now by Asian Fool, who finds the kill, and they're going to be able to get that tier 3. Tony trying to chase down Gwen Shapiro, but Gwen Shapiro has a lot of healing still. This will probably last a pretty long time. Now there is the Spectre is a big fan of this fight, but I think the mid lane is important. It looked like they just almost got the inhib and they saw Molten and ran away, but they were able to get that tier 3 in that situation.
I feel like Molten and Pondexes are just waiting until they see Asian Fool, and the second they see him not with either the Ziggs or the MF, they're just getting deleted. press R and just dive them. You saw there, I think that was a 3v2 for most of that fight top, and it didn't matter. I'd like Ziggs to start buying a defensive item, maybe? Maybe get the Zonias or something to stop some of this,
For Masakra, though, is you're at the point in the game now where you kind of have to build Void Staff and Rabadons, and those will be your 4-5. And he's playing against so much MR, it almost has to be Void Staff next. I think the Shadow Flame is pretty ambitious in this game. Although Pondex goes down in the bot lane while Molten and Tony are looking for something on the top side. So we have a bit of a weird base race here, but its Asian Fool is on the bottom side and is going to be able to take turrets really quickly. Merrick goes down. Asian Fool able to run away. And they're also playing against Masakra, who on that Zig is going to be able to take turrets really quickly as well. Molten coming back has ult, though. Will they look to trade back kills? Looks like they're trying to go for it. As Molten doesn't have ult? No, he does. I mean, taking the 2v4 is, like, really,
yeah,
I suppose, scary, but it really looked like they wanted it for a second.
You have Dragon up, you want your team to come back up and just get the next fight. Asian Fool is kind of... he's going to heal off the Dragon, but...
So, second Dragon now secured for Noxus, and Zaun is now going to have to look how to come back in this game. Remember, their comp is still pretty good as the game goes on, but it's actually... So this isn't super common to happen in this specific kind of way, where it's the macro largely. But I think giving up that Baron was a mistake. I don't think they actually knew that they were on it. I think it feels fine as the game goes on. But also, I think another big mistake happened there with that kind of base race situation. And they keep trying to get Merrick to solo hold turrets, but he just can't do that against Asian Fool, who's now going to take down Tony in the side lane as well.
He also has GA. He's going to be a menace now.
He has GA and QSS, which I think is a okay idea, but he actually doesn't have Bork, which theoretically doesn't matter too much because his E does a lot of damage, but I think in teamfights his damage is going to be too low to actually blow people up, but he won't actually be tanky enough to survive for long periods of time. But I think building all this survivability when you're this far ahead feels really good because they can't kill you and you can still pop almost anyone.
What is the QSS for?
Probably the Vex, or the Binding.
I was thinking the Lux Q. I didn't know if it worked with Tom Kench's ult or something, then I just didn't know.
It doesn't. It works for a stun and the Nocturne Fear, but I don't think he's going to be able to get hit by those too commonly.
Yeah. Noxus has to stay with the MF. I feel like the second she's on her own, like Annie almost got a big Q there.
Zaun looking for an engage mid now. Their base is under pressure, so they kind of have to play quickly here. They find a lot of damage now. It's Asian Fool trying to re-engage, but gets a lot of damage early on. Goes down, is back up though from the Resurrect. Tries to get kills, but won't find anything. And oh, a great return kill there from Masakra at the end as well. Vendetta also finding just enough damage to kill, but it doesn't result in too much. Masakra now the last one alive. I actually think Masakra may have been in, if they got vision, I think Merrick could have ulted him, but they just could not see him. Zaun able to turn back at least a few fights here. Tony is super big, and the Master Yi is not going really a tank shredder build. So I think that I think they actually feel okay at this point in the game still, even though they are one team fight from losing. The team fights have been kind of going to their side, but I think when a game is this close and you have to play perfectly, you're under a lot of pressure.
3k gold. I was gonna say, I was about to say, I was like, Lux can just ult here and kill the Ziggs. Like, I don't know why he was stepping up like that.
Sakura goes down on this timer. This is Baron, maybe.
I think Annie... I don't know, she's backing up. was gonna say I was looking for Yi to just start chasing people down, but
Zaun has to pressure with these numbers advantages, though. If they don't pressure right now, they really don't have a way to win the game, to be honest. They have to be going right now. Like, they have to do Baron. This is like a non-negotiable moment. This is the best fight you're going to get in the whole game. It's a 5v4. You can force the enemy team to walk into you on the Baron, or at least you can clear vision or something on it, you know? But now Masakra is dead, and he's going to get back up for free. And now they're going to be able to probably pressure Baron, because now on the side of Noxus, if they all just walk there, Molten is bot side along with Merrick, and Merrick is on vision. So, you know, they know that this Baron is pretty easy to do. Pondexes is trying to pressure in here, but when they give up all that space, it's going to be really hard to walk back in. Agentful is above them, tries to engage on Annie. Hughes the Binding is able to get out of it, and now he's able to probably run away with the fight, able to find 2 kills pretty early on. It's just going to keep hitting. Really struggles killing Tony. But Tony is not going to be enough by himself. Vendetta getting 3 kills in this fight. Agentful doing a monstrous amount of damage to these people. Yeah. And I believe that will be the game. The wave is not super close, but these respawn timers are long enough.
Tank it. It doesn't matter. With the zigs. It's coming. We'll get there eventually.
I think that game was pretty close. I think Zaun just, you know, earlier in that game as well, feeling pretty scared to hit the dragon when they had a numbers advantage. And same kind of in this situation here where, you know, they just don't feel comfortable pushing the advantages that they have. And then the other team here, willing to take objectives and everything when they had a numbers advantage. And I think that can decide games sometimes by itself.
Yeah, that was a really good game by Matt, Asian Fool. I mean, 17 kills is always or 19 kills is always a good game when you're on a Yi. It's full build. That was a coin flip, but honestly, at the end there, Leona ulted like near the chickens, and got a like amazing stun that then MF comboed, and I mean, when you're just in stun MF ult, you're gonna start shredding, and that was really just one team fight ended the game.
Although now Agent Fool, with those 3 bans, his champ pool is going to be even lower now. Let's see if he has more picks to pull out. Normally, jungle is not the one you have to worry about pools that much, though, because a lot of junglers are at least semi-transferable, and you don't have to learn about trading patterns or anything. So he might be able to come back here and pull out another pick, but I'm not quite sure.
I think they're probably gonna ask side select. Maybe they're swapping sides. Is that why there's people in caster chat?
This is a lot to read.
I'm not. I was starting to read it, and I skipped 90% of it. I don't even want to.
That is valid. Is there a way I can? I don't think I have like a way to quickly rewatch plays in that game. I think that game was actually like really close a lot of the time. In the last fight, the way it opened was actually pretty interesting. So what happened was they were trying to push back into the Baron because they got vision on it and then recalled. They didn't want to start it. Um, and then trying to walk back in, Asian Fool had got all the way into the bush above red buff. And Tony was walking in, Annie was walking in, they're trying to get vision. And then Asian Fool just ulted directly onto Annie. And Annie was doing something really smart. She was just holding Q, waiting for the Yi Q to come out, but he just held it until he saw the binding come out. Once the binding came out, then he used it. Annie had no more tools in her kit to get away. So difficult to play for her. And I think that this is just like coming to how difficult it is to play against a Yi who is that strong. If you're unable to just insta kill him or CC him or anything like that, the game just is super difficult to play because when he's going a build like that, which is better at killing squishy champions in general, and he's also going, QSS. He has Guardian Angel, all that kind of stuff in his items. He takes away a lot of the conditions in which you can beat a Fed Yi, and it kind of comes down to does your team have a strong enough front line to keep him down because he's not good at killing tanks, or do you have enough like point and click CC, that kind of thing, to take him out? And if you're unable to do that kind of stuff, the game is just it's really hard, and I think that just came from not having vision, so they didn't know where they needed to set up around.
Hi. Okay, so Pondex is blue. So I gotta swap the thing around again. You know what I just realized? This is a 5-game series, and we're gonna be here until like 1 a.m. again.
Yeah,
If this goes
I'm
5
hoping
games, this is gonna be a long night.
I'm hoping it's not Silver Scrapes. I'm really hoping it's not Silver Scrapes. We're gonna need to rotate out the players, rotate out the casters.
If you guys have not yet, you can probably go take a bathroom break. Maybe take a shower.
Maybe I'll look to go to sleep with the amount of time this is taking. This is it's a very long time. It's like Zaun is picking to be blues or going to be blue side, like they were in the first game. I think it makes sense.
Type of Pokemon name. Oh wait, I didn't notice the draft start. Yeah. No. Pick a Pokemon. Somebody.
Name a Pokemon?
Yeah. Just spit it out.
Incineroar.
Okay. Gen 1. I don't even know what that is.
uh,
I've
I don't
only
even
played
know.
like Pokemon Red and Blue, so like this is perfect for me. But
Is Pikachu Gen 1?
yeah. Okay, it's not Diglett, and like not even close. We only got one. Type none. I don't. And it's not evolution stage 1, so it can't be like Pikachu or anything. Red Blue, I need a sec. Okay,
Hmm.
cool. Okay, so this is gonna be a minute. You can play games. Raichu. Oh, he is type none. Why wouldn't he be electric? Oh, it is. Oh, the type 2. Okay. Why are there 2 types? I didn't know that. It is a stage 2 with Fable. And it's mountain. Okay, okay.
Mountain?
Yeah, yeah, I didn't know that.
What is mountain? Oh, the habitat.
The habitat. So they live in. It's like, what is it, Golem or something?
Maybe like a rock type?
That's what I'm saying, like Golem. That's stage 3. I don't know what the Steelix. That isn't. Yeah, it's Gen 1, so you only have Onyx. What's this rock dude's middle guy? Golem? Not Graveler. There you go. Okay, so it's not a rock.
I don't know any Pokemon.
Oh yeah, the
I
weight's
only,
on. I didn't even think about the weight.
I'm playing in, I haven't like played any of the games, but I'm playing like a Pokemon tournament,
It's a small guy.
but I don't actually know like anything
Well, the
about Pokemon and stuff.
Doug Drio's the only. Isn't this? Yeah. Oh, well, okay. He's that big. He's. Oh wait. How tall is 70 centimeters? I feel like that's like.
Uh, they
He's
live on a
2 feet.
mountain? Is it like a flying? No. It could be flying type, right? Because we live on a mountain.
It's yeah. Yeah, it could be. It's mountain.
Is there like an ice flying type maybe?
It's got. Hold on. It's like a meter tall, almost exactly. And then it's under 800 grams. So it's like a small flying
What's
mountain
that
type.
brown bird to the right of 40 grams?
This guy? 40 grams.
I'm
Oh,
not sure. Probably that guy.
Pharaoh? I think. Pharaoh? Pharaoh? Rough? I have no idea. This is hard.
What? So what are we missing?
Put
We're
in
missing
mine.
a
Okay.
water, grass, and ghost and stuff wasn't out yet, right?
Well, it's yeah. Look, there are ghosts. Yeah, there's like a. It's the
Oh, so
Gengar.
wait, is there? Oh my! And
Ghastly.
Gen 1 had like fairy and everything too.
I don't know. I don't think it had fairy. I don't even know what a fairy Pokemon is. Oh, we got people in the chat. Kadabra? Is he a mountain type? Why would he be in a mountain?
Abracadabra.
Is this? So wait, Abra. Is Kadabra like tier 2 or 3? He's urban.
He's urban.
Well, like I'm looking at the colors too. It can't be a pink or a yellow or brown. This is hard. Flareon? Why would this be on a mountain? No way. Oh, okay. It is a fire type. But that's...
Air type.
How do you put Graveler? Yeah. It's fire. It's fire type.
It's fire and it's in a mountain,
Is it this
and it's
guy?
not
What's this
flying.
guy's name? The dog thing? Charmander?
Oh, is that something tails?
Oh, this
Oh
guy
no, that
nailed
dog
it.
thing.
This guy nailed it. Charmeleon.
We're really good at this.
Oh, this
We're
is
kind of the
Oddish,
goats
right?
at this.
This is Oddish. It's gotta be. Yeah. The shell is hard, but it's just a bug shell. But known to break so intense battles with it should be avoided. Who is this guy? Is this like the Megapod or whatever? Harriset? I'll go with the first one. There. You think if it's this? Yeah, there's no way. So you gotta be a Metapod, right? Yeah. I don't know why I went with the first one. Silhouette. Is it? It's got to be this guy, right? Somebody with wing, pointy wing. Could be Cypher, Scyther, or whatever. You think, or Zubat? Yeah, Zubat's good.
Is that dragon?
No, I mean he's got like the thing. But... Oh, it's the what's the? Hey, you know what? I'm just gonna try it. What's his name? What's this guy's name? It starts with A, right? Yeah. Oh, it's not Aerodactyl. Okay. Golbat. Golbat. Yeah. Okay. We're awful at this. Let's go to what's the free version of don't look at my search history. Nothing bad on there other than guns. I just don't know if it's it's allowed on Twitch.
I don't know anything about Pokemon. I really need to learn more. I just know like the competitive Pokemon things. I don't know like any of the Gen 1s basically.
What's the dang it. We were playing it the other night and I didn't save it. There was a free uh there's like a free what's the Earth game that you can like just land somewhere and like go around? What am I talking about?
The what?
You're
Are you
like
talking about like Google Earth, the
it's not
plane mode?
yeah, it's not Google Earth. It's the hell's the game? I can't think of the name
Flight simulator?
of it. No. It's like it drops you in like a random location. You have to figure out where you're at.
Oh.
We were playing it the other night. It was like a free version of it.
I cannot think right now. GeoGuessr.
There you go. Okay. I mean, that's what it is. It's called Open Guesser. Alright. Where do you think we're at? We got a bunch of signs. I'm gonna go with South America just off the rip. Oh, you know what? This is actually looking more Southeast Asia.
Wait, can you zoom in at that building?
This way.
I'm a little bit delayed, so I'm not sure.
It's Bhutan.
It's Bhutan. What?
I don't know, Bhutan. I think it's right. Maybe that's just like the name of the company. Let me go somewhere else first. Can I move it?
What language would this be?
Oh yeah, that's the name of the company. I mean, it's partly in English.
This is a really small roads and a lot of motorcycles, so it could be like Indonesia maybe or something.
Yeah,
It's really green.
Southeast Asia for sure. Like.
Oh, a lot of fucking water too. It's not Vietnam.
I'm trying to see like where like the nearest city is or something. Like we were just going through the jungle.
This is a very nice area wherever it is.
What's this sign say? Oh, it's gone. Okay, well, this company's everywhere. Oh, dang. Yeah, I was thinking somewhere in Singapore. I'm just gonna go right here. Okay, it was Malaysia. It was Southeast Asia. We're close. Oh, I can tell off the roofs where this is. Let's see if other people can. I don't know exact location, but you can kind of gauge off where, just like the style of architecture.
What country did you say it was probably from?
I mean, the writing kind of gives it away. Yeah. Me in Japan. Whoa, why am I underground?
Japan mountains not very populated.
Trying to go to like, well, the ocean is like over here, right? Like, I feel like we're on like a coastal town, something over here. Yeah, see? Ocean's over here. How do I get over there? It's not letting me.
Would this be on like the north side of Japan?
I don't know. I was trying to get to the ocean so you can kind of see like where we would be at, but it's like taking me everywhere. Like, look, it's like skipping over the main road. Come on. Alright, what's the sign? Coffee boss. There you go.
They're asking for R.
Oh yeah, we are. It's fine. You want me to just drop it North Japan?
Sure. I'm gonna. Are you good if I say R?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Do we have any? Yeah, I was trying to get to like somewhere with like signs, which like is typically like the beach or the highway. Because there's like a lot of shops typically near a beach, so that's why I was going there. But it's just not giving us anything.
They're in draft right now, by the way.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just gonna drop it North Japan. I'll just go there. It was south. It was. He lied to us, chat.
It was on purpose too. Okay, so Zaun first pick set, and then Noxus decided to match that with the Garen. Makes sense. I think that's a pretty even lane, and I don't think either of them are going to die probably too much unless one gets pretty far ahead early. And then the Jinx, which is a pretty well-rounded pick. Pondex is locking in the LeBlanc, which was banned the second half of last game, which is probably why we're seeing it earlier this game. With the Vi on third pick, I think that pick makes sense with the LeBlanc. Vi LeBlanc, a little bit like Vi Ari, has a lot of pressure early. LeBlanc, a lot of that power goes earlier in the game than it would for Ari, so you're kind of looking to pressure a lead there. And then the Mordekaiser ban, or the Mordekaiser locked in for Noxus on 3. Probably jungle, I would imagine. Then they shoot at the Mel ban, and I don't know what that's for, which is matched from the Blitzcrank ban. Seraphine ban. I think the Sarah is to stop them from going something. No, Ashe is already gone. Seraphine doesn't have, I think, great pairs right now. They're trying to take out Annie, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if Merrick actually plays Mel. He might. And then Xerath banned again. I'm surprised they banned Xerath, actually, when you lock in the LeBlanc there. Xerath into LeBlanc is not a fun matchup to play. On 4, the Lee Sin picked for Noxus, pretty well-rounded jungler. Noxus, though, 3 bruisers kind of at this point with the Jinx. You're kind of looking for like engage most of the time here, or you're looking for more supportive like an enchanter or something like that. Now, they have 3 people that have similar jobs, not identical, but relatively similar. Lee Sin's able to match the early pressure from Vi, which is good, but pretty difficult team to execute thus far. Lulu locked for Zaun. So we're going to see an ADC that matches well with Zuzu or Lulu, a hyper carry maybe. We might be seeing something like a Zeri. Phalios, something along those lines, but those are pretty hard to execute. There are other picks which are easier to play, but I'm not sure if any hyper carries are actually still available. I mean, I suppose none are really gone. It's just the Kog'Maw. Yunara, oh, of course, Yunara. Yeah, Yunara, really obvious pick. And Yunara, by the way, good into bruisers as well. So should be good there. Also able to get away from the Lee Sin pretty early. Going to be good in lane against the Jinx. And no matter what, Noxus locks for support here. The lane should be relatively secure because that is a Jinx ADC. Not a lot of early pressure. You know, you can try to see like Nautilus is gone, Leona's gone. So, you know, I don't even what even engage support would they try to go here? Because Blitzcrank is also banned. They go Rel. I mean, Rel is not good into that bot lane though, is the thing, but they lock it. Noxus going a very difficult to execute comp here. Not a lot of engage. A lot of bruiser, a lot of slow engage as well. You know, you have the Rel who doesn't engage super quickly. You know, I have the Lee Sin trying to like flash kick and stuff like that. But besides that, not a whole lot to actually engage fights. They really need to get to objectives first. And even when they get to objectives first, they need to make sure they don't die. I would say the best part about this draft for Noxus, though, is that LeBlanc is going to feel useless. LeBlanc does not feel good in this draft anymore. I think the LeBlanc was matched by the Mordekaiser mid pick, which is like theoretically good into LeBlanc. But I think the Mordekaiser pick takes a lot away from the team. But I do think LeBlanc is just not going to have fun. The entire draft from Noxus is just don't let LeBlanc have fun. But I think the rest of Zaun's draft is just so much better that I think the cost of going for that was probably not really worth it.
I think you called it out earlier with people are running out of picks, and you know, people are just playing safe champions that like they're comfortable with. So it seems like Noxus's support typically likes to play a tank, and Zaun's likes to play an enchanter. So it's just, you know, okay, who's the next on the list that isn't banned? And then I'm assuming I know Pondex has played two of his bigger champs right now, and maybe Mel was the other one. So I do know he plays LeBlanc, and that was probably just the, okay, I'm running out of champs maybe, and this is my best champ next, so wanted to pick that before they banned.
LeBlanc is super oppressive too. I think they were taken by surprise with that Mordekaiser pick because they still banned Xerath because they didn't expect it to be mid. But I don't even know what Noxus locks here to make the comp feel better because they have to run in now. They have 4 champions that really depend on it. It's only Jinx that can play range. So, and they don't have very fast engage either. You know, Garen gonna get CC'd on the way there. It can't really just run through Vi and set for free. It's kind of the same story for Mordekaiser. Mordekaiser probably just gonna ult the Vi or the LeBlanc in some fights, but you know that's only if he finds an opportunity to. Lee Sin can try to go for flash kicks, but you know you need flash for that. You need a good angle. You need a good target. All that kind of stuff. And then Rel can try to find flank angles, but normally by herself, not an amazing pick.
Well, we just wasted. Oh, his computer froze. I was like, did you just mess up?
Computer is sabotaging the game. Is AWS down again, by the way?
It was down all day. No one at my company could work because our parsec was down. We couldn't remote in.
Yeah, I couldn't get to my classwork. Yes, I actually just checked that from us talking about it. Our homework that was due today is now due tomorrow. Huge. Now you may ask, was I going to stream instead of doing my homework?
Regardless.
That's a good question.
Sounds like a yes.
I was going to do about 40 questions in, 2 hours before it's due?
Yeah, so it's Asian flow on the Lee Sin for sure. It's kind of, everyone in the chat is thinking it's troll, but I mean he is kind of nasty with it, so we'll see how it works out for him.
What people call strategy?
I'm interested to see if we're able to get a lot from the Rel pick. Rel's a little bit of a difficult support sometimes to engage with because EW by itself is really not enough to engage. A lot of the time you have to find an alt angle or an alt flash. And a lot of the time, those are difficult to do super well. And Rel is really their only source of that engage. So I think they kind of need to get a reset somehow on Jinx early and then be able to out-pressure Zaun from range, but their comp is not super great for it. But Jinx should theoretically be able to get a reset on the Vi if Vi engages, but the Vi will probably engage on Jinx, so it might be kind of difficult there. Is that like Ukraine or Poland?
I'm trying to see what this like language is.
It looks Slavic. Oh, I saw one. Yeah, it's Slavic for sure.
It is.
Yeah, so it's I'd meant like Russia, Ukraine, something like that.
Yeah. See, if I was better, I would know area codes and probably like know that this phone number is somewhere. You know, like I feel like that's just if you actually play this like professionally, you would know that. But
Area code 8. Huh.
I mean, it's definitely in the stans. Any guesses we got? Lithuania, but don't quote me on it. Got it. Quoted him on it.
Baltic states.
I was hoping that you could like see a city or something on some of these signs. Every now and again you get lucky.
Ceramics group, just straight in English. Oh, it is. That was not Slavic. It is, I think. Is this Poland actually? I have no idea. I mean, the cars look nice and everything too.
So what? It can't be a Slavic country because of the nice cars.
No, it's allowed to be a Slavic country because of the nice cars, but I don't think it would be like because a city that's not like super dense.
Yeah.
Like in somewhere like Russia, it will not look like this. I don't think it will anyway. It did not look like that a few years ago when I did this a lot.
Hi chat, where we at?
And I thought that writing over there with the oh no, that would have been no, was that a Northern European language? That I don't think that was Danish. I don't know if German has that those marks or not.
Like these? I don't. Or what are you talking about? Like
There were dots
language?
earlier. There were dots earlier. There weren't Slavic. It was pretty far back.
I'll just keep going down the road, I guess. See what comes up.
See, the weird thing is the combination of languages here. So I would imagine it's in between two
Yeah.
cultures. But it's also really weird that they're like separated. So I'd imagine everyone either knows both languages or it's like a cultural combination in a way because the signs don't really split them too often. Does it look like? I've seen a lot of signs that are only in one language. So I thought those dots were like a combination. So I was thinking like maybe around like I don't even know actually. I'm thinking Northern Europe near Russia in general, but I also don't know because I don't know if German has those dots.
We're getting Lithuania. in the
What
chat.
language is that?
Which one?
Lithuania.
Oh yeah, you're behind me, aren't you?
Yeah. There was a language that was not the same one from earlier either.
Yeah, there were a couple weird ones on that previous sign, but
Okay, this is by the way, that busy road is way more of what I'm used to seeing. And given by the big buildings, I would guess this is ex-Soviet Union by some of like the big blocky buildings,
architecture,
but
yeah.
yeah.
What's this say? Oh, look, yep, hammer and sickle. Okay. Where do you want to go? Belarus, Latvia?
I would guess
It's got to be over here for sure, but
I would guess around Lithuania, Poland if not actually Poland. It could be Belarus, but I don't actually know if we have pictures of inside Belarus.
Yeah, like the camera can't probably go in there. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm not sure if they would actually allow that.
I mean, I'm just gonna drop it on the border here and see. Oh, what,
That's
dude?
a
We're
load into game
outside
here in about 4 seconds.
Moscow. No, that was actually
Really?
straight up, straight Russia.
I didn't know. So it actually was. Oh no. Okay, this is not like direct. Okay, it makes sense that the cars are like reasonably nice because it is close to Moscow. I'm actually surprised because I didn't know they had like so many different languages, like on signs and stuff there. Yeah, they have Russia on GeoGuessr, but or on Google Maps, but a lot of them are like pretty outdated.
Well, we're starting to load in. Haven't seen any like lane swaps or anything. Merrick's still on ADC. Sometimes he does go mid, so I was looking to see if maybe we get that out of him today, but are you speeding up?
Yep.
Okay, give me a second. Let me fix scoreboard and then
I loaded it
That is a-
instantly actually, so I don't have to speed it up at all. I'm not already at the max time. You might be too.
I might. Yeah, I am. Awesome. I think I'm zoomed out enough, right? Yeah.
Ugh. So, Masako trying to counter the LeBlanc here. He actually opens with no potions and Doran's ring instead of going anything else. That
Oh, right,
is
yeah.
so risky to do. Like, Doran's ring gives you sustain, but barely any sustain, and you're into the best mid lane bully in the game. If she's able to utilize her kit well, I think he's going to get bullied out really early, and he's probably going to regret not having Doran Shield. There's no reason to really have damage this early into LeBlanc. You're not going to kill her. Sure, you can push lanes faster, but that's not really going to matter. So interestingly, by the way, the reason that junglers a lot of the time don't want to do this swap, I mean, there's a few reasons, but one of them too, if you see the side that your mid laner comes from, that's probably the side the jungler is starting. And even then, you can follow, a lot of the time, you can follow the jungler pretty far out and force him to take really weird routes to his camps, and then he has to start late. Oh, Merrick finding great trades here early on the Yunard. Yunard's one of these champions that you really just cannot trade with her when she gets those stacks. And she's able to take Fall 2 down pretty low early on. Tony also getting great trades early. And exactly what I said there, Pondex is in the mid lane doing a monstrous amount of damage to Masakra. The ego to not go potions is crazy. Because now Masakra is just half health.
I feel like he
Just
forgot
400
or
health.
something. Like, I don't think there's a strategy behind it. I think he just bought Doran's ring and like just didn't click or something. I don't
No,
know.
it gives you like the suggestions now, though.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why you would not buy it.
Maybe Masakra, because like I think on paper it's a counter pick, and it's like, oh, it's like a counter pick. You know, I can just do this, whatever. I mean,
would've
but
gone back in
I mean,
there.
lane is unplayable. It's impossible. Masakra has to back already. It's gonna need to use TP. How much gold is this gonna be on? It is on 600 gold. Oh no, that was Lee Sin.
He just spent. It was 400.
Buys a ruby crystal. Doesn't buy MR. Doesn't buy potions. Buys a ruby crystal.
Welcome to Chemtech, bro. Chemtech special. I mean, honestly, half of the
and-
people in this just follow what it says to do on like Blitz or these other apps. So
You know what is even crazier? I don't know if he has second wind. I don't think he does. He didn't teleport back. He just walked from spawn. What?
getting a lot of fighting early here. 3 minutes in.
Wilton having to flash out here. Fight over the scuttle. Merrick on the backside. This is a basically a 3v4, but they're able to split the enemy team up.
What?
A teleport
The TP?
down early from Tony. Tony's going to ruin his whole lane for this, maybe. I'd be surprised if he finds anything.
He was winning top lane. I don't think he needed his TP there. He's honestly, if they can poke him out and stop the back here, that would set him back so far. Let him go. That let Garen get back in the game. He's caught up in farm now. I also have no idea what Yannara does. I haven't played the champ since it came out.
She's kind of Joe ADC. She kind of does everything in a weird way. She can go crit, she can go on hit. And she is auto attack based, but the biggest thing is that she just builds stacks in lane, and if you fight her when she has those stacks built, then you're probably going to die.
Got it.
She has like a little bit of poke too. She has like some long range damage. She has a dash, so she kind of does everything at least a little bit. Now, actually, Noxus up 500 gold here. Even though the early game was really rough for them, I think it was that scrap in the bot side. They were able to split up Zaun from the top and the bottom side there, and Zaun was unable to collapse. And because of that, Merrick was taken down. And that gives them a little bit of a gold lead here. And in that fight, Tony also teleported down, which means that he's going to lose minions on the top side, and so he's a little bit behind an XP of Gwen Shapiro, but he's actually up in farm somehow. Masakra is not having fun. Oh, Masakra having to flash away mid. Oh, has TP though, so did save it before and lost a lot, but now we buy. No magic mantle refillable.
Another
another ruby crystal. No.
People don't know. This gives you health. And when he built more AP, so he's just getting more health for lane. I mean, Pondex.
Oh, and he missed.
He just backed and bought a lost chapter immediately. So
he missed a full wave for that, by the way.
Yeah.
He waited for the gold to buy the,
I mean,
buy the amplifying tome.
As long as he isn't feeding LeBlanc and isn't, I guess, down a double the CS, like, it's kind of a win. Like, Pondex is a pretty good mid laner, so we're asking a lot here from Wesker.
Merrick trying to take down It's Ageful, who's invading. It's Ageful to take down Molten, and they also take down Merrick. Annie now kind of caught out here. Doesn't have flash. We'll kind of just have to auto. Vendetta securing that kill. They get a kill onto Jinx there. It's Ageful now 4-0.
Holy raw. I know he's like screaming right now at his team.
Pondex is having to flash away from Masakra here, but Pondex is still also has teleport and should be able to still get away. Actually might be able to turn it if Masakura's not really careful here.
I was gonna say, when's Gwen gonna rotate?
Why are we walking into the... What? Why? I have so many questions about everything.
I mean, I just don't know why Gwen didn't like rotate or ult or do anything, but...
Unironically, Gwen shouldn't rotate because if Pondex walks towards the wall, he can just W over it, and Masakura doesn't have flash. Masakura goes down to Molten there. Molten looking actually for Asian Fool's jungle here. They knew that they were on Dragon. Asian Fool actually finishing off the scuttle, so this should be a safe red.
It's like, I don't like Gwen fighting here. I think he knew he was dead and was just trying to get damage done, but... He also went TP Garen, which I know isn't, like, well... Like, I feel like that's not a common thing. It's normally
Molten
Ghost.
also keeps tempo really high here. Gets that top side and is now just going to do grubs. And Asian Fool, though, is going to come back, and when he sees that his red buff is gone, probably just going to run directly to grubs, and I don't think they actually want to fight on grubs. Berserker now, by the way, doesn't have R, so Pondex is kind of at liberty to do anything. But what I was saying earlier, though, if Ponexus just goes over the wall, though, then neither Gwen nor Masakra can actually catch him, and then Gwen can never actually walk back into the lane because he has to walk all the way around because he can't walk through the set.
Yeah.
Oh, Merrick gets trapped. Oh, might go down here. Gets out. Ponix is taking a big trade on a Masakra who still does not have ult. Big fight here on the top side at 2v2.
Oh.
Tony taking a lot of damage pretty early on. Molten, though, turning it onto Gwen. Gwen goes down, and now Asian Fool is here. He is pretty strong. Tony looking to come back and reinforce.
I don't think Asian Fool
Oh, they're
wins this.
looking to turn.
I would.
Okay.
I would turn. Actually, he's not
I
even
would just
shut
run.
down anymore.
That Lee Sin has an eclipse. I would just run.
I mean,
That
it's
guy is scary.
2v1, you had your abilities up. Like,
Now, Molten is going to be able to clear down now. All of his camps are up. Did secure that red buff as well. Used it pretty well. And they get the grubs. So, all things considered, they feel pretty good about that. They're only 400 gold down as well. So, they feel, I think, pretty good actually so far, even though the opening was pretty rough in that bot fight. Masakra using ult again, and Pondex is again surviving. So every time Masakra, this is kind of the dynamic between Mordekaiser and Assassins in general. He can keep ulting LeBlanc to take away pressure, but because he's not really a champion without ult, it's kind of like this happens. Where because LeBlanc was able to survive in his ult, now he's not really a champion for, 50 seconds, however much longer the cooldown is currently.
I feel like you don't really want to ult her anyway. She's just gonna hop around and make it impossible for you to even get anything like done to her. Like you really gotta have a Rylai's just to slow her down. Even at that, it's gonna be difficult. He actually is doing a ton of damage right now. Onyxes will have to back. It looks like the Lee Sin's coming around here to go. Like he's gonna hop over this red. Okay, they have vision on him. Got a little bit of a fight here at the bottom. Merrick's been ulted by the Lulu. Pop Jinx Rocket. Cleans it
Merrick
up.
has to flash away and then still gets hit by the Jinx Rocket, so... Pondex is really low here, fighting Masakra.
This Lee Sin's gonna... Kind of a wild play here, bot, though, with the dive. Very good polymorph by Annie. Annie probably gets the kill here.
Ultina turns around, and now Rel is having to run away on 1 health. Its Agent Fool is here, but is actually hit on accident by Molten. Oh, Merrick gets hit by the knockup, though, but Annie is here, has polymorph now. Its Agent Fool goes down. Doesn't have a shutdown, though. So,
Annie's been playing
his
really
tempo...
well.
His tempo is slower, but I think that fight feels super, super good for Zaun because now you get your tempo back and you feel pretty good about the game now.
Yeah, Annie's placements on, a couple of these games, the Lux, the who's the little guy, Emilio, and now the Lulu is doing really well.
Zucker alting Pondexes again, trying to find as much damage as he possibly can. Does not find enough. Melton is here. Now, Masakra has flash available. Will try to flash out. Will be unable to. Oh, Gwen Shapiro, not able to get the ult off. Is taken down by Tony, but its Agent Pool is here. Gets the shutdown onto Tony, which is hilarious that Tony had a shutdown and not its Agent Pool.
Yeah, gold is on Zaun's side here. Not much. It's less than 1,000, but a little bit of a lead early. It's about 2 kills.
With those grubs too, I think they feel pretty good because their lanes this game have a lot of pressure. The LeBlanc in the side lane is going to be really threatening, and Masakra's falling farther and farther behind in CS here.
Oh, Merrick! LeBlanc got that kill.
Yeah, she does so much damage with Ludens.
Is that a flash from Pondex? Yeah, it was. It was a flash engaged by Pondex's. Now he's gonna need it, because don't really have an out here now.
Altu trying to contest Molten's Raptors here, but Molten will just walk away. Sage and Fool walking up to take that, but Molten just gonna go to his top camps now. Pondexes risking that 1Q. Oh, Pondex is probably gonna go down here though. Sage and Fool landing a great Q over the wall, and here on the top side now, Gwen fighting Tony. Nothing will actually happen, but Tony secures feet for his team, I believe. I believe that was the feet sound. I could be wrong.
Honestly, I don't like that it doesn't show anywhere on the map. Like even in the booth, it doesn't show. I don't know, so.
It tests my ability to remember. I don't remember who got the early kills, and they only have 2 objectives, so maybe the next objective.
I know Noxus had the early kills, so Zaun probably had first tower, and now it's objectives. So.
Only 1 objective so far on the side of Noxus, so next one should be feet, and that was just the tower feet going down, I guess.
Tony are chasing Gwen, and they're gonna get collapsed on. Poor Gwen.
Faltu behind them, but honestly, these two together work pretty well. And he gives Tony more health, so he can utilize his W potentially better later. Has shields as well, try to keep him alive. Oh, he's unable to land the true damage on the W, though. Will be unable to take anything away from it, and Annie is able to get away. Although they do use a lot of resources on this, and during this time, Merrick hitting bot turret, and Molten still clearing his camps.
Yeah, I don't like the gold going to the Lee. He was already 6-1. I feel like you really need to put that on your Garen to get him back in the game.
Yeah, especially with these 2 side laners. Neither of them are probably going to fight with the team for a lot of the game. So he needs to be able to at least sustain himself later in the game. In a huge fight here with Vendetta and Merrick both just autoing each other to death. I respect it. a true gentleman's 1v1.
Just don't move, just auto. No kiting allowed.
Huge fight here in the top side. I didn't see what happened. Looks like Molten may have been a bit caught out. Pondex is pretty low. A flash from Faltu is unable to actually take him down, though. Tony also able to get out. And Merrick actually able to get bot turret now, I believe.
Oh, the rocket! Oh my! Barely missed the rocket by Vendetta. That was blind, too. That was just really well done.
Gold is almost now dead even. And the side of Zaun, they do have boots now. So they did secure the feats, gives them a little bit of move speed. And the option to upgrade your boots, but it's normally not great to do until like 3rd or 4th item. Oh, Pondex is though almost one-shotting Vendetta. Vendetta having to flash away mid. That flash on Jinx is super vital. It allows you to keep autoing in fights. So in a way, if you have flash available, it's super, super valuable. Having your cake is better than eating it most of the time.
Asian Fool, Lee Sin here, hasn't pinged that his blue is up for Mordekaiser to take.
Mordekaiser going to get 10 ability haste from that. Fight here in the top lane. Tony is ahead in gold, but looks like Gwen is holding his own in the beginning here. Gwen running away. Really smart from Gwen, though, with that trading pattern. Take it in a short burst and do not extend it too long, so Tony does not have the opportunity to build up his shield and get that true damage down with W. Tony looking to take another fight. Will be difficult for him to actually finish anything off, though.
And
Side of Zaun opening up mid.
Oh, wow. I know you were joking about the 10 ability haste, but even if you put the blue buff on the Jinx and like just ping it, that's a lot of like you know, rockets coming out for that Jinx. So.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I think it on Jinx is probably insane. And also, Gwen going down on this timer at top lane. No one on the side right now from Noxus can answer, but Tony might die to the turret. So because no one on the side of Noxus can answer this right now, they feel pressure to make a play on the other side of the map at the moment. Vendetta, though, going to be able to respawn and maybe try to look for an ult on set if he goes on vision again, but it looks like he will not. He's just going to... Oh! Nope, misses.
Trying to set up
He tried to go
trap
for
here.
an ult on the set, but I don't know. I think the ult was predicting that he ran farther away, but he just backed basically on red buff.
Yeah. They're still pinging it because he's there.
Yeah, I think it's Asian Fool just looked for him for a little bit of time there, realized he's not there. Now he's recalling. Probably going to run directly bot to his, both to the scuttle there and the camps.
It's an interesting splash. I don't know if you saw that by the Mordekaiser. I don't think he needed to do it. But...
Oh, I didn't even see the flash. He flashed?
Yeah, he was in mid lane. He got hit by like the Lulu slow and then flashed.
Huh. Oh, Pondexes might get ran down here in a
Yeah,
lot.
I
Nope, he
don't-
is completely fine.
I feel like they could. I feel like he didn't want to actually take that fight.
That route just lasted so long, and when he doesn't have Q, you just can't catch him anymore.
Rest of the team is
Looks like
here.
Nox is trying so hard to pressure this right now. They try to find Annie. They do a lot of damage to her. She uses ult. Oh, uses heal. Is actually able to almost get out. Unable to quite complete it, though. Pondexes will also go down, though. But, I mean, American Molten right now just hitting mid lane.
And
They will be able to
lane's
get
about
this.
Push under too. I feel like they have to do Atacon and then like back, but who matches? It looks like Jinx is backing. They're gonna lose.
Jinx just gets dove, I think.
Yeah, but they're gonna lose a bunch of towers here for Atacon.
And though, actually, if Jinx was the one here, I don't know. What did she actually backed?
Yeah.
So you have two side laners here, Mordekaiser and Garen. Neither of them back, but the person who does the most damage to the Otacon is the one that backs and who actually can't defend the turrets because she will get dove. That feels pretty bad. Specifically for Vendetta, too, I think, because Vendetta is like... I think Vendetta had to AFK for a little bit there. And that's 3 turrets for the Otacon. Otacon, though, I think is a very valuable objective at the same time. And their comp, I think, might scale better depending how Vendetta plays it. Fight here in the top side. Sageful goes down to Tony's ultimate, but on the flip side, Merrick is picked by Vendetta and Fall2. They're trying to re-engage, but Tony is really tanking. Masakura's trying to ult Tony, actually. Tony might punch him. Oh, wow. Never mind.
No, I
He didn't get the
think
true
that
damage
was
off.
exactly what they needed to do. You don't want the set ulting onto the Mordekaiser and then getting on a Vendetta. But it worked. It just the rest of the team's getting blown up here by the wall.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Pondexes almost did it. He really, really nearly won that. He got hit by the Q before he recalled to his W there. And because of that, he took so much damage. I think if that doesn't happen, he might win it, because he did a lot of Masakura's health right there. It is best of 5.
Yeah, this is game 3. And it's only 10 o'clock Central. I don't know where you guys are at, but...
Fall 2 at this point in the game, 2-0 and 14. Doing pretty well. 46 vision score. Okay. I just realized this, not meaning to downplay what Fall 2's doing. Fall 2 playing very, very well. I hate Thornmail. I hate this item. It is worse than just the armor, like the component. Oh, Annie almost going down mid, though, actually is picked by its Asian Fool. Merrick tries to trade anything back, but is really low, especially from the Jinx ultimate, and will go down. And its Asian Fool actually also able to get out.
Yeah, somebody needs to check this guy's computer. I don't think he's actually playing. I hate someone.
Oh, a lot of damage here on the Fall 2 on the side. Fall 2 will fall for the first time in this game, and meanwhile Tony fighting Masakra gets a lot of damage off. He will ult Tony, but yeah, Tony has W.
He is
So,
doing well in these fights, though. He's picking off people that he needs to pick off with the ult, and allowing his team to clean up the squishies. So it's working kind of well, just not that fight.
So on the, I think actually if they have Tony locate Masakra in whatever side lane he goes to, I think Pondexes can just keep hunting for the Jinx after getting Prio in lanes. Also, so the reason I don't like Thornmail too much is because you normally build it for the anti-heal. The gold value on it is not very good, but the exact same stat you get on the anti-heal is just given from the 800 gold component anyway. But actually more on top of that, if people don't hit you, it doesn't do anything. So a lot of supports will actually just build Oblivion Orb instead. Just so like you don't finish the item, but it's a very reliable way to actually apply that damage. Fall 2, Hex Flash over the wall onto Pondex is trying to find something here. Not able to find anything yet. Masakra is here with Flash, but no ultimate.
TP out of the set. I don't know if that was needed. He's here now. The Yanara is topside by themselves. So actually, I think if Noxus wants to fight this, they're probably able to with the Lee Sin being as fed as he is. He's taking his wolves out.
Great engage there from Fall 2. But it does not result in anything. Tony does so much damage there. And in this meantime, by the way, Yunara just cleared that top scuttle, sees there's no vision on Baron, can now just probably get Cryo in this mid wave, and we might see Zaun just all move up here for the Baron. If Pondex's doesn't go down though, oh, Pondex's goes down. Great kick from its Asian Fool. Will secure that kill, but Merrick able to secure its Asian Fool on the backside. Now, will Zaun do things with the kill? Oh my god.
I love the aggression. It's crazy, but I love the aggression.
So they can do Baron now. They were very scared to do it before, but it looks like now they are locked in. They got the pick. Now they're going to do the neutral. Looks like they took a little bit of time to get here, though, but it's Asian Fool and Gwen Shapiro will be down for this. They need to be able to hit this and do it pretty quickly. Merrick is not here, though, so they're losing their main source of damage. It is warded now. They know there's no smite on the other side, though, so they're going to continue to hit it. Merrick needs to come here and hit the Baron. Okay, Merrick is hitting the Baron. I feel better.
Looking back at that last fight, I really think if the Lee Sin stopped farming and turned, it probably goes a little different. Looking here, it looks like they're going to get the Yanara. They ulted. If they get
having to flash away too on the back end.
Oh, Jinx rocket missed!
Oh, Annie's going to go down as well. That is Baron still on 3, though.
Pondexes needs to get out of here. You want to keep the Baron on.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Finds a lot of damage, but it's not quite enough. Doesn't take the recall back fast enough and gets almost killed. I think he actually could have died. I think he was in range. Oh no, Gwen Shapiro did not have ult quite yet.
A lot of items being built. Mordekaiser just finished the Spirit Visage. So he just hit 2 items.
Why is Pondex's... Oh, Pondex's is very low farm at this moment. Has more than Masakra, but that low farm is making it so he's not really in one-shot range of Vendetta at this point. And he has the same items as Masakra, but he does have the boots. So that feels okay, but I think side laning is honestly going to be a hugely high impact thing this game, because neither team is really doing it. They're kind of just letting the side lanes be wherever they are, but I think whoever side lanes the most, like Pondex is side laning right now, is going to be huge impact, or was side laning, but that was like pretty big impact. You're able to get the gold, no one's matching you, and the enemy team will lose all the gold once those minions actually hit a turret.
You know, I'm not calling anyone out here, but Vendetta has only 5 wards for here, and I think if he were to get Blue Trinket, that'd be really helpful walking into some of these situations where they don't have Viz, because like look at the map right now, bot side, but just all the blue wards. got a couple.
He backed and got a ward. I respect it. He heard you. He understood, or he didn't back and get a ward. He
Yeah.
warded and then backed. I thought he warded once because he was going to buy blue trinket and it'd be off cooldown. I was wrong. He didn't buy blue trinket. I was for sure thinking we were going to see a blue trinket there.
It just, yeah, it doesn't seem like he's able to get in the fights or use the yellow trinket very well. So if he gets blue, it at least allows him to see a little bit more.
Going to see a huge fight here. Tony ulting in finds a lot of damage early on. Masakra tries to ult him, but will just immediately go down to the true damage. And now Pondex is looking to continue the fight. Finds the root onto Gwen Shapiro. Gwen going to go down here. They looked to try to take down Agent Fool as well, but he's able to get away. But Fall2 tries to peel, is unable to find anything, though, and does also go down. Vendetta is actually able to try to kill back and has the reset, but it won't result in anything. Merrick getting away on less than 100 health there as well, and now it looks like they're going to go secure this Infernal for Soul Point.
I think you said it in draft, but it definitely looks like Zaun's team comp is just really easy to pull off in fights, and you know, Noxus is, it's kind of all over the place. You have some guys that want to go in, some guys that don't. It's definitely a lot harder to actually get the team together.
Noxus just really needs a way to engage because they're kind of a death volley comp, but they have no move speed naturally. Like they don't have a Sivir, for example. And they don't have an enchanter, so they're just kind of running at people and hoping the fight goes well. But the problem is the only people you're actually really going to hurt are Tony and Molten. Molten is like understandable, but he's probably going to go for Jinx anyway. And then, you know, Tony going through one of the frontliners and just ulting on your backline anyway, it makes it really hard to execute these fights. And I think Fall2 is under a lot of pressure to try to secure the fights with Hex Flash or just any angle with that ultimate, but you're really looking to secure Merrick or Pondexes, and you know, maybe Annie in some situations, but Lulu's pretty hard to kill anyway. So if you don't find anything, then you just get kind of gunned down by Merrick and Pondexes, and Pondexes has been finding very good off angles this fight, and no one is fast enough nearly to match him.
Yeah,
Like the only way they actually have to shut him down is Masakra.
I feel like Moore needs to ult either the ADC or the mid laner here and kind of ignore the set.
Oh.
That's huge. He's just doing so much damage now.
That's 2 picks. Mid lane is open. Let's see what they decide to do. They are doing something. They're hitting Scuttle. Oh, Pondexes, though, is really far up mid. He's going to get chased down. He's able to avoid the Lee Sin Q and actually tries to escape, but actually accidentally goes right into Vendetta. Oh, but is able to get away. Vendetta almost going down to the minions.
I think he planned that. That was insane play.
He's a genius. I think he did have cooldowns, though, so I think of Vendetta. I don't think Vendetta knew it was happening, because I don't think you would ever expect LeBlanc to take that back.
It's Asian Fool's lead is almost gone now. Like that's what I'm saying. I feel like he needed to give the gold early to the Garen and get him ahead, but like he's just not doing any damage to Set or the Vi now.
I think their best way of winning this whole game has been, you know, just put Garen, Mordekaiser both on side lanes, and then just have the Lee Sin, Jinx, and Rel mid lane. Not looking to fight, but you know, once your side laners are matched, then you can look for something, and then your side laner's really good in 1v1s. But because the side laners don't have gold, they can't really do that, and Set has just gotten a lot of value in the side lanes this game.
It's actually down in farm, but up in kills. And like, geez, somebody just needs to sit on Vendetta. This Jinx.
Yeah, I don't even know how they do, though, because if they just like take the neutral fight, Vendetta right now is pretty not super far behind Merrick, but he's behind Merrick, and you're also looking to avoid getting hit by Pondexes. Not a lot of people can peel Pondexes super well. They have the locket, but I think that's really the only thing they have right now. Looks like we're working on Redemption as well, but that's the only tool really we have to stop Vendetta from dying to the LeBlanc. Oh, Nox is trying to get vision for the Baron, but Zaun finds an engage here on the top side with Molten, but they are able to turn it actually. Merrick does get caught out. Tony looking to switch the fight, but he actually does not find the true damage. Gwen trying to get away. Wow, with how well that fight went initially, for Noxus, and then they still lose the fight. That feels really bad for them. Let's see what they're going to do with this timer, because I'm not actually sure. This is a difficult question, because I don't think you can end, and the waves aren't great, so it's like this really weird in-between spot. Where you kind of need to play for side lanes, but you also have that mid-wave there.
I feel like they're too low to end at this point. I mean, maybe they go for
Unless
it.
Tony has anything to say about it. Masakra actually ults him to make sure that nothing will happen there, but Tony finds the true damage, but a shield from Masakra mitigates most of it. Masakura's going to come out of this and instantly die, though. Yeah. Oh, Vendetta. They might be able to... Oh, no, unable to hold there. Honestly, pretty good at last two fights there from Noxus. It just wasn't quite enough to secure it. Zaun monstrously far ahead, and they were able to play a lot of those fights really, really well, especially into a Deathball comp. And when you're able to control Deathball and stop them from walking into you, they lose so much value.
This set did 45k damage, took 45k damage. Just insane amount of gold.
He's a Chad.
Yeah. He was up 3k gold. I mean, in every lane it looks like they were down by at least 3k. So, yeah. It's hard to come back from that.
Truth game for at 11 p.m. Cram.
Okay. Hopefully this doesn't go to game 5, man.
This game could end. Is Worlds on today? It is, right? Or no?
I have no idea. I don't watch it. It's just that, like, I honestly can't believe how that game went. Matt, like the Lee Sin was up like 7-0 or something at the beginning there, and then it got out of hand.
Yeah,
How
he
many-
looked so strong.
How many stacks did the you can't see Dark Seal stacks at this point? That's annoying.
Wilton's right. We are already watching Worlds.
Oh yeah, this is Chemtech bangers. Okay, I know this tree. This is Africa, or at least
The Savannah, maybe.
yeah, we're in Africa for sure, but where in Africa?
I always wondered how big cats hide in the grass. Seeing the road in the grass makes a lot more sense now.
Could be. I mean, it could be South America, I guess, and just like I feel like you don't get these like kind of trees.
Yeah, it's definitely more tropical. I think it is Africa, but
It's Africa. Uh, yeah, like the little rickshaws.
well, that is a cool wooden house.
Right? Like that, yeah. Ooh. There's a lot. I mean, I wonder what that's used for, because it looks like this is like a storage one. What is this for? Digital. I don't know what that means, but it's like a rest stop area or something. I don't know.
What is it? Dude, this is so interesting.
Where we're at? Yeah, this is.
Buildings like that make me so curious what they're used for.
It had, I mean, that blue and white one had to be like a rest area for like cell service or something, because there's nothing around here. It's like a, call for help place or something.
I would absolutely get one of those little cars, by the way,
The tuk-tuks.
or the
Yeah.
strikes. I love them.
Okay, we're coming up to another building of some kind. What is this? Well, I hate the ones where they drop you off in like the absolute middle of nowhere and then are just like, yeah, have fun. It's like, well, I'm gonna have to click for like 20, 30 miles to get to the nearest like sign. We're just gonna drop it. I'm not gonna click for You say in Zimbabwe? Yeah, I do think it's somewhere down here. We'll probably go like. There's a lot of preserves and stuff over here, though. That's why I'm kind of hesitant, because they wouldn't have some of this. Like, yeah, see Kroger.
Not be Mozambique, right?
Hey, this is all like park, so I would think it's if it's anything, it's probably like down here maybe.
Can you zoom
Maybe
out a
over
little bit?
there, but because like this is the green wall of Africa, so like you're either. I mean, it could be I guess rainy season here, but
Okay, I'm gonna guess Zimbabwe. I don't know if that's true. I'm not gonna say you should guess Zimbabwe because I'm probably wrong, but I'm just gonna guess Zimbabwe.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna just go in between here. Not even close. It was North Venezuela. What?
What?
I wish you could like drop. Can you human it? Like, where's the nearest town? Okay.
What?
I was like way off the nearest town. I don't even know if I was going in the right direction. Like, look at where it dropped you. I would have had to like go 100 miles in this direction or like 30 in that one. Like, I'm good.
I'm really shocked right now. That's crazy. I did not know it looked
Yeah,
like that.
I would have never guessed that.
I would have guessed Asia before South
What the
America.
hell is that thing? That's a water buffalo. Yeah, the water buffalo.
Surely, surely it must be Africa this. This actually doesn't look like Africa. Like I would guess this one is South America, but this one's gonna be the one in Africa. See, like this stream would be torture to watch for anyone who actually knows how to play this because it would just be like torture to hear people just not know what's happening.
This is like my third time ever playing this game, so I'm just. Hey, if we
That
keep
is a
playing till midnight, we're going to reset Loldal or whatever. So
true.
look at all the goats and stuff. Like, interesting place.
Surely this has to be. I think this is Central America, but I could be. No, it's not.
India? I
It
don't
could be
know.
India. Yeah.
Let me see the sign. Let me go over here one more.
I've seen cities very similar to this in.
I don't know that language.
Oh, I don't know that line. I think. Wait, can you look at that? Like.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Uh. I ain't
Okay.
got no idea.
Chat's saying India. Look at the woman's clothing. That's kind of what
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I was going off of. She had like the not ceremonial, but she had like a really colorful thing, and there's a lot of cows around, which and it was sacred. But yeah, here's another one.
There's a lot of countries in that area, and I'm just gonna guess India, but I, like, I don't want to guess the wrong one because I don't know like the cultures very well.
We're gonna go dead center India. Looks like traditional. Let's go. Inner Sri Lanka. All right, where are we going here? Are we like? What the hell? I don't even know where that is. Rajasthan? Where is that? Oh, right here. Alright, we're going up there.
If that
No
guess is
way,
right,
they
you're
were.
cheating.
He was so close.
No way.
I swear to God. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, we're now only listening to Joe.
I think Joe is either cheating or a
Yeah,
demon.
this guy's. Hang on. We are when you are. What side are they? I don't. I think they're swapping again. That was Zaun that one night, right? Yeah. Two.
Um, Yes, on one.
Okay, and then yeah, it looks like they are swapping sides again.
This is one of the few times I've actually seen people fighting over blue side.
I
Blue
mean,
side actually does have a higher win rate.
I'm kind of curious. Like you were saying, we're now at game 4. A lot of champions are off the board now. Like, what are you what are you banning? What are you picking? Like,
I don't even know. I think Pondex's pool is really big in a way because I think once you get away from Yasuo
oh,
and Yone, I think the champion pool is pretty broad after that.
I here I pulled up their op.ggs. I forgot, so you can kind of see.
Normally, red side versus blue side is just the pick order. If you want counter pick, the last person to pick in the game is on red side. So if you want a good matchup top lane, which is the most isolated lane, then you play for red side, which is what most teams play around. Blue side, although does have a higher win rate in solo queue and pro and team play, blue side has, I mean, in Champ Select, it has some advantages. You're able to pick first, so you get good matchups. You get 2 picks at the end at the same time, so you're either able to get a mid counter pick or a top counter pick, or you're able to get a bot lane counter pick, which is what a lot of teams use those last 2 picks for as well.
Yeah.
But I think that the actual bigger part of it is that the map is kind of laid out to be in the favor of blue side. Riot has tried to work a little bit on it, but the map it is difficult to do some of the things that you can do on blue side on red side. Like you can't steal dragons, for example, on red side nearly as easy.
Yeah, so it would go like first pick here, 2 here, 2 here, 1 here, and then 1, 2, and then 1. So this last pick allows you to counter anyone on their team, and you typically would know who it is. So like if the set is picked first, you can just like obviously this doesn't work in with him picking his top laner off the bat. But yeah, typically they wait until the very end, then you can counter. So, and it looks like we are getting text in chat. Uh, a lot of us have work tomorrow. Thankfully, I work from home. But yeah, looking at like champ pool left, if they don't ban the Udyr, Briar, or Belveth, Asian Fool still has Fiddlesticks, some Karthus, could play Talia. His Ivern's really good, but I think he is kind of not the carry, but he's a lot of the damage for his team most of the time. So I think Ivern would kind of be not a big play for him this game. Vendetta, he's ADC, so and he's already played Ashe and Jinx, so MF's already been picked too, I believe, right? Yeah, so you know, I think he'd probably want to go Tristana or Vayne. Those are his probably two still up. Pondex's, they keep banning the Yaz Yone, and he already played Aurora LeBlanc, so he'll probably want to do Katarina or something along those lines. Let me just refresh and make sure. So this is their support for Noxus, and he doesn't really have supports shown, only Rakan, so he hasn't played that yet. I'm kind of interested why he hasn't, if he has a pretty good KDA here on it. Maybe we see that coming out. Sakura, I butcher this kid's name every single time. He has a couple mid lane champs still to play. It looks like he is a Nefari player. Could play some Vigar. That could be an interesting one. Not
Surprised he
sure
hasn't
what
played
he's
Vagar
going with.
sooner.
Yeah. They'd probably ban the Xerath again if I were to guess, because I know that's like his number one. mid laner, but that's interesting. Molten. He had the Warwick, the Vi. What else has he played this series? I don't remember.
And was it Nocturne?
Yeah, and a Nocturne, right? Oh, hold on. Vi, Warwick. Yeah, Nocturne, I guess.
I assume we are for the draft, right?
Yeah, yeah, we are. I'm waiting on them. But yeah, so he has Kane still in his bag, Trundle, Viego. So Molten's probably fine. Hell, I want to see the Urgot jungle. That'd be interesting. I'm all for that. Annie has Nami still. I haven't seen her play that in quite a while. She has Seraphine, some Sona. She still has some pool left. Gwen. Like I said,
And he has so many champs to play still.
Gwen. So, but Gwen's top, and so he's my support. I really don't know what else he has top lane. Nothing on op.gg is showing for that.
So the thing about the top lane or the champ pool thing in general when you're off rolling is if you're on rolling, you have a lot of experience normally on like a condensed pool because that's what you can focus on. If you're off rolling, the downside is that you don't have experience. You're probably gonna like struggle in lane more, that kind of thing. The upside is that your champ pool is basically infinity because you don't play a lot of any champion. So that may kind of be the case here.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully he has something into like a Vladimir or Fiora, because I feel like that's probably who Tony goes next. Unless he goes Teemo. That would be a banger game. I love Teemo. It's a good way to wake me up. I'm getting tired here. It's 10:30. So,
They are going into the draft here.
yeah, and then last one. Merrick has like Varus left, I guess. Maybe he goes APC here. That could be interesting. And then we are going to draft. Yeah, same bands are looking like they're coming out. We get the Udyr, we get the Yaz Yon.
I really didn't realize how strong Varus was, but also really hard. I was playing a game like it because he's one of the champions I've one tricked. But I was playing him and I realized that his kit does literally nothing if you miss one ability in a team fight. And they're pretty reliable if you can land them, but if you miss them, the champion I think just kind of is much more difficult to execute than most ADCs. And it's like non-mobile, right? So I would be surprised if we see Varus. He is like relatively safe in terms of like team dynamics where you can pick him and you can play him with engage, poke, or disengage, but I don't think he actually. Oh, Zeroth first picked for Noxus. Smart. They don't want that taken away again. First picking against Pond, but it is terrifying to first pick a mage like this, I think, into an assassin player, especially Zeroth, who is quite vulnerable into them. Let's see if Pondaxis has an answer. He's played Katarina before, but I'm not sure if he wants to do that, because I think if he wanted to, he would have played it before. He actually might be saving it for the... Oh, never mind. There it is. I was going to say he might be saving it for the Vhagar pick, but it looks like we are going at this game. Pretty good matchup for Katarina if she is able to survive the early lane. But it kind of does lock your team dynamic pretty quickly. That looks like the Seraphine locked in for Annie. And still a lot of ADCs, actually, which synergize pretty well with it. Noxus now on 2. See what ideas they have. You see this Katarina. Probably going to be a hard engage comp, but, the Seraphine is on the side. So you have to be careful. Katarina can play off angles with slow comps if she really has to. Tristana locked in for Noxus, so that's going to be a Tristana bot into the Seraphine. Understandable, Seraphine has a lot of push and not a lot of great ways to get champions off of her before 6. So I think going Tristana and then maybe an engage support is the idea here. If they don't go an engage support, I would be interested to know what the idea is. They could also do jungler here, and so the ADC can't lock Rakan.
This is funny. I called out these champs. It's like who they were probably going.
Rakan is so Rakan can do this, but Rakan is normally better on disengage comps. Playing with him in engage can be pretty difficult. You need pretty fast champions to play with. He can work well with Tristana by Eing to her mid jump so he can follow her and then W in that way. That is pretty difficult to execute though, all things considered. Although Zaun locking in the Sivir, and Sivir is not very strong early or even before 3 items. So I would be a little bit concerned because that Sivir pick, you know, when you have Sivir Seraphine, if Tristana jumps on you, you just don't really have the ability to peel or do damage to get her off.
Ooh. So now it looks like they're targeting their Zaun's top laner here.
Fiddlesticks band going after
Asian fool.
a good idea, I think. I don't think Fiora is great. The reason they're doing Fiora here is because they want to lock a tank probably, and they're like, okay, what are the counter picks for top guys? Like, so Ornn hasn't been picked. That's the other traditional tank we see in team play. I'd imagine they're going to do the Ornn here, and they're just going to ban out the counters to it. Talia banned out for... Is that for Asian Fool?
Yep. They 5 banned him. That's a feels bad.
Interesting. So I think this is the problem though, right? When you start banning every champion someone has, you get to the point where you're banning champions they have very little experience on. And then their champ pool again becomes kind of infinite. It's kind of the top problem too. So sometimes it's better to focus those bans elsewhere. But I don't even know, like, you can try to focus it on top lane. I mean, I think Ornn was like like a tank was the good ban here because when you see that Fiora ban, you know what they're going to do. But I don't even know, like, maybe you can ban Malphite in Ornn here, for example.
I feel like Fiddlesticks, if they let that through, would have been absolutely amazing into their comp, but
And then they lock Kane, though, who is amazing in Fiddlesticks.
I know.
Okay, I think... Interested in the Kane pick. So they're playing a very, like... I guess a weak side bot, very scrap heavy, assassiny, you know, core here in the mid lane and jungle with Katarina and Kane. Very sink or swim champions most of the time.
Yep, there's
There's the Ornn for Noxus. And then what is this? This is going to be jungler Hecarim. Ooh.
I feel like they just need the knock-ups for the Katarina. You don't like it?
No, that's not the problem. I really like it. I think it's really smart to go the Hecarim into the Kane, because Hecarim is a champion that can just play extremely high tempo and can gank early as well, can get a bunch of farm. And I think that against a champion like Kane, who's a little bit slower early, it can cause a lot of problems. They have a strong frontliner in Ornn. Their bot lane, I think, is a winning lane, but it just depends how they play it. Mid lane should be losing, but I think Xerath should be able to hang on. And if he does hang on, I think Noxus's draft might be better. Because Katarina with Kane to me is really, like, really sink or swim. So I just need to see how they're going to execute it, but I'd be a little bit concerned about that. Although they do have a Xerath to snowball off of.
I think this is India too. I'm like 90% sure this is India.
Yeah, I think that's India.
But yeah, I agree. These dogs. Let me go look at the dog real quick. Oh no, it went away. Oh look, there's a dog.
Is this what people call strategy?
I do like the last pick Shen, though, for Zaun. It gives their Kane and Katarina a little bit of ability to engage on their own if they have to. Pretty good early scrapping as well, and the Ornn's not going to be able to really roam super well in the same way that Shen can, and I think that should be a winning lane for Shen, but Ornn is one of those champions that does a surprising amount of damage. So I think Zaun This game is really weird. I think the Seraphines never feel out of place though, alongside a Katarina and Kayn.
Where is Southbourne, India? Is that like an area, you know?
No. Could it be off the Horn of India?
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering. He's looking to see if it's an Indian dog. Okay, hold on. This guy's saying it's Chennai? Where is that? This right here? Okay. He was... Dude, this guy... Okay.
I'm telling you, he's cheating or a demon.
Yeah. Crazy. 6.8 kilometers.
Oh, foam.
Well, we're driving on the right side of the road, so this is North America.
Most of the world drives on the right side of the road. I think it's like only English and English colonies that don't. Like Australia does the left side as well, I think. Although I do think you're right. I think this is America because the houses.
Or yeah, Canada.
Vancouver is a good guess.
Delta, BC. I don't know if that's like a British Columbia.
Is FedEx in British Columbia?
I don't know. It just says BC. I figured it would say something on it.
That's actually the date of when they were founded.
Yeah, it's British Canada. Oh yeah, like look at this. They got like, okay, it's kilometers. Look at this. Look at this sign. Sorry, there's kids playing soccer on the street.
Avoid the soccer.
Okay, where is it?
I will be right back while we load into the game.
I feel like this is like just blurred out. The city of... I can't tell what that is. It's too small. I mean, we're good with Canada right here. Oh wait, was that a Canadian flag? That is... Alright, where in Canada are we dropping us? Delta BC is Vancouver. Okay. That's Alberta. You want me to go even more west? Oh. I forgot you guys are behind. My bad. Where we dropping it? Oh, you actually want to drop it in Delta? Okay, that makes sense. Wow. Okay, the truck's just like way off route. Annie is playing Seraphine. What? Like, why would they drop us here? By that bush, you know what? I think we're in Arizona. Is there like a big road going through Arizona? Yeah, it's just like... You think central New Mexico? Like somewhere here? Texas. You think this is Texas? I mean, if it's Texas, it's like up here, right? Like it's in like the. It could be or wester or southeaster. Super accurate. Thanks. I don't. Is that what tell it? Oh yeah, two. Wait, why is that actually on the road? Oh no, it's on the. Why would it tell you that if it's on the thing? That's kind of weird. Two. What is that? 247. Oh, we're loading in. We're loading in. 247. 247. Two four seven. Bro, I have no idea. 4. I don't drive. I don't know where the 214. Well, I'm in Texas. I don't. Quick. I'm going up here.
Okay, I'm back to the
No
world
way!
then.
It was where I originally clicked. It's like actually where I clicked. That's crazy.
I went there.
You've gone. It's where I dropped the thing. That's.
Well, I don't recognize the area, but I went near there on the map.
Are you at max?
I'm at 60 minutes, or
Yeah. 60
102,
minutes?
103,
Don't jinx
104.
us. Don't jinx. Don't you put that curse on me, Ricky Bobby.
The reason I don't like the Hecarim pick, though, is I think the Hecarim pick is good. And I think their comp is really good. And if they go to game 5, I'm going to cry.
Oh, there's a flash.
What? What do you flash there for?
I don't know. He probably thought he had knock-up or something. I don't know. He obviously gets out, but maybe. Also just,
Katarina also only has Q
yeah, he.
at that point.
It is
Not having
Chemtech.
flash into Katarina Kane for a Xerath is going to be really tough.
It is Chemtech. We're not the best players.
I don't believe that.
I think the highest person is Asian Pool, and I believe he's platinum. So most of these people are gold, silver, or bronze.
I've seen some jail-worthy crimes in Arcane.
I'm not saying ranks everything. I play with combo. He tanks my MR, so not MR. What do you call it? LP.
I think my logic before was... Oh!
You behind me?
No. I was...
You're like reacting.
I turned my head to look at your screen because I didn't realize the play happened that way. I rewatched it because I have like a replay function almost. I don't know how Masakra plays this now. I think the game is kind of impossible now.
You know what's interesting is Pondexes went Darksteel first too. Yep.
I'm a little bit surprised. I honestly thought he would go Dorn's Blade. But I think this is going to be better, definitely, when you start ramping up.
Yeah, if you're confident enough, yeah, like just you've been out playing them in a couple games now, so just ego and you're up a game now.
Yeah, let's play the mini game of can Masakra walk in the lane.
Yeah. And he cannot. Oh,
Indeed,
wait,
the
my
answer
bad.
is no.
I didn't do that.
So- So now the question though, right, is does Pondex's now just perma roam all over the map? Or are we unable to you know, dive Masakra and we don't push our lead? Why does Masakra still have TP?
I didn't want to call it out, but I mean, like I said, at this point you're already down a kill. I think if you hold it, you sack the farm and then use it for when you need to get back to lane. Gwen is also having a rough time top.
God. A lot of winning lanes right now for Zaun.
Wow, that was
Molten
great.
goes bot and they're able to get Vendetta's heal, and Fall 2 is very low. Pondex is now pushing this lead. Masakra's still not TPing back.
I feel like
and
she
now-
should have TP'd bot, personally, and stop this dive. Maybe Kane just doesn't.
No,
want
no,
to.
I don't think... I think Masakra should just like teleport back to mid the first time or the second time, because you can't fall too far behind in XP. Even like, it's not even really about the gold, it's about getting too far behind in level to compared to the Katarina.
This is what you need. You need Venetta getting big.
They're able to kill Merrick there, and this is kind of what I was worried about with their comp, is this bot lane. It's a pretty unstable bot lane into the Tristana. And that Tristana, I think, is where they really need to play to win from on the side of Noxus.
Yeah, Grant's making a good call out in the comments. He said Matt needs to sit between mid and bot. Warren's not going to be winning you the game. Yeah, I think Tristana is going to be your win condition here.
I think Matt just needs to clear down over and over again and just play super standard, like clear down gank, clear down gank.
Well, he just lost his bot side, so
He's
he's dead too.
Oh, that is quite bad for him. He is being Mia pinged.
Who is doing that? Just curious. What his team is in.
I'm not actually sure, it didn't show me.
Could have been him.
I would imagine it, yeah, I would imagine it's him. I feel a bit bad for Masakra. Like, this matchup is... Oh!
Oh!
The Scorch! This matchup mid is normally completely unplayable. I think Pondex is grading a little bit too hard there. Yeah.
He lost his stacks too on the dark side. He only had 2, but it's still... It's not what you want to be doing.
This matchup, though, is just so difficult to play. Especially in long lanes when you're playing, like Veigar's another one, too, that, like, blind into Katarina is really difficult to play. And you're also playing into the Kayn, who can sweep by mid any time, and you have to use a stun on one of them, and if you do, the other might kill you, so... Pretty difficult situation.
Yeah, but I think I played Asian Fool's team. I don't remember exactly, but I played the Fizz into Zerath, and again, it's like another unplayable kind of situation. You got the T reveal coming out of Tony.
Oh, wow. Great combo there from the team. They get that taunt down, and they're able to take down its Asian Fool, who is now a little bit farther behind than he wants to be.
Oh yeah, my bad. Asian Fool is Matt. Sorry.
Oh, and Tony now fighting top. Tony is, he's rushing Titanic Hydra, and that is going to be a huge source of damage for them, especially early in this game.
Oh, Venetta needs to get close. Yeah, there you go. I was like, he needs to get somewhere close so he can jump.
Oh, Merrick.
Yeah, kind of.
Merrick ulted right there, hoping that they could dive, but really just not an angle there to keep going, although
Gonna do it.
they're going to try.
Pondexes
They do have Pondexes here who can one-shot both of them theoretically. Oh, but a great ult, and Pondexes starts taking the turret because Molten ulted. Oh, and Merrick is now going to go down, and he tries to get the kill on Vendetta. Unable to from the heal, and now Masakra has to flash away from Molten. Difficult dive there. I don't think Molten and Pondexes were on the same page there. because I don't think Pondex has wanted to tank the turret.
Why does Matt do this? Like, Asian Fool does this, where like he just leaves his teammate trying to go for the squishy, and it just makes his team not able to play. Oh, huge stun!
Oh. And he slows Masakra too, who doesn't have flash anymore. Pondex has secured the kills, who got the reset on all of his abilities, now looking for Fall 2, but doesn't quite find that. I think he just also plays a lot of champions, though, that can do that at the same time. There's a lot of champions in the game where you can just, like, I mean, Udyr is one of them, where if you just run at the back line, the front line basically has to deal with you. It's actually normally kind of the same thing for Hecarim, but in the smaller skirmishes, there's no, like, one playstyle that you can do, and that can be difficult to identify. Tony also just almost killed himself. Ponexes finds an engage on a Masakra here. Oh, almost goes down, unable to take him down, but Merrick now getting chased in the bot lane has to barrier the ignite. Annie's in the top side here. Looks like they're going to try to fight over the grubs, which I think is a good idea because Pondexes is super strong. You can play around him pretty easily. Agent full forced out. Pondexes, though, getting poked down here by Masakra, who's able to survive lane a little bit. All things considered, Masakra is doing an insanely good job staying in the game, because Katarina is one of those champions that once she gets an early kill, she's so hard to shut down. But Masakra doing a really good job of stabilizing the lane. Ooh, Gwen ulting will probably find 3, does find 3. And an ult behind them from its Asian Fool. He doesn't, I think, find a fear, though. Baltu trying to back them up. Tony, tries to get away, but unable to. Annie is kind of awkwardly stuck in the back line here. Fall2 is coming up, though, is low. Oh, and a lot of damage from Pondexes, though, who almost kills its Agent Fool, but is unable to find just enough.
Darksteel now.
How much gold are we sitting on the Katarina? 2k, wow.
Yeah. Matt or Agent Fool has 1500, and the Kane has 1300.
The solo lane gold differences are really hard to play because those are both your side laners.
Yeah. Not looking good top of mid.
Wow, that top lane is difficult to play.
Yeah. I really don't know if it's just because he's that good or if Gwen's just a support man, but it's been a rough like 4 games for him.
Eric gets picked here in the bot lane. He holds flash, might be a good idea because the those two are pretty good at chasing you down.
Annie able to escape.
Molten is kind of looking bot for something, but these two are pretty hard to gank in the best of circumstances. Fall2 is actually going the spellbook build, kind of, but instead of going Redemption, he went Lock It first, which I don't think is the norm. I guess Redemption was nerfed, but Redemption was still played. I'm not really sure about the actual meta right now.
Why is he?
Oh!
I don't. Yeah,
Oh!
He gave up farm to try and stun there. And Gwen's losing farm.
Pondexes might find this kill mid. Honestly, might have should have gone for it because I think its Asian Fool will be able to always catch you in this lane here.
Yeah, big shutdown.
Sakura able to get away. Oh, we finished Magi's actually, which is very scary this early in the game. Sivir is still bot. There's a huge fight here in the river. Xerath is still alive. I think fighting here is ambitious because your Katarina is dead, but he might actually be able to get the kill on Asian Fool. Does still have a little bit of healing left in his kit, but doesn't have a flash to keep going. Oh, and gets hit by everything from... Oh, that was a... I think that was a really impactful fight here.
It actually turned the gold to about even again.
So this game is difficult to read now for who I want to cheer for. Because on one side, Noxus is now the underdogs. Now, you know, you have a Katarina snowballing with a pretty strong Kayn, and then the Shen to back them up. And, you know, you kind of automatically root for the underdog.
Everyone's saying
But
Zaun so
Zaun-
they can go to bed.
But if Zaun wins, we can go to bed. Also, I know Tony Pondexes and Annie. And I've talked to Gwen Shapiro, Matt, and Vendetta, but I don't think it's been as much.
Gwen
I mean,
is a
I
sub, so it's not their normal team. I don't know. I don't remember who the sub is for actually.
oh, that's a lot of damage there. I mean, Ornn percent health damage is a lot, and Agent Fool here, top lane, is able to pick up the kill. The gold on the Hecarim is probably going to be pretty impactful.
I think Vendetta and them need to just give this dragon. I mean, it's a 3v3. For some reason, Merrick's hitting mid tower. They could actually fight this and he's not rotating. And he got the first turret mid.
Pondex is maybe going to be able to run away with the game. Also, laning into Gwen Shapiro is actually pretty smart for him because Gwen has just built armor. Oh, Merrick, Mike. Oh, a great ult from Annie, though, actually saving Merrick. And here comes Tony. They look to finish off this fight. Fall2 ulting in response, but a great ult, or a flash from Molten is able to skip over it, and they're trying to chase down Fall2 now, who is able to get out. Wow.
That was a lot of there's a lot of ults,
Oh,
a
in the
lot of
meantime.
engage, and yeah, Agent Fool having the smite.
How did this happen? What happened up here? I think he might have tried to dive Gwen Shapiro or something, because I think he was behind turret.
Oh no. Wait, you needed that tower, guys. I don't think you gotta focus on Molten. You gotta focus
Oh,
on Molten.
Molten. Oh, Molten does go down, but side of Zaun taking the better side of this fight. They do get the turret, and actually on the top side, oh, they get the wave into the turret. Although we actually might see a pick on the Fall2 here too. Fall2 unable to W over the wall. That wall is really thick. Flashes this way, which I think is actually a good idea. They don't really want to chase you this long. So this is like a pet peeve of mine. Rift Herald is an objective that you take to take turrets. So if you do Rift Herald instead of taking a turret, it just means that you've just done it for like the 25 gold or something.
No, see, and they gave the gold to Sivir. I feel like he probably should have died to like the Seraphine and the Shen when he was there, but I guess it's stalled.
I think wasting their time there is fine too.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time those situations just come down to whose time is more valuable.
Yeah, he stalled for the Herald, he stalled for the rest of your team to get back in lanes. But yeah, like you were saying, they could have gotten top, done Herald, and then probably dropped the Herald mid and got another tower, so.
Yeah. Ornn also does exactly 3 damage to objectives anyway.
Exactly 3, calculated it.
Exactly 3. Tony does so much damage, wow.
Yeah,
Gonna have Q back up in a second too. Wow, didn't take any damage there.
Gwen just pushed his lane. Thankfully, he is getting pushed back to him, but that could have been bad.
Ooh, Pondex is trying to find something bot lane, although Pondex does have the entire enemy team playing around him, so it's difficult for him to make a play right now. I think if he just plays passive at this point, it's going to be difficult for Noxus to make any progress because that Katarina at any team fight is going to probably decide it instantly. I think Tony might try to ignore Gwen here. Oh! That was a very aggressive take. Merrick has Fall2 engaging on him. Does get hit by the charm and the knockup, but another great ult from Annie
just
keeps
had
him alive.
crazy ult.
Matt is here though again, and then Tony ulting here to keep Merrick alive. Has to immediately run back top. Pondex is struggling a little bit in the long lane here on the side. Probably has to recall. Needs to be really careful recalling near that ward though. I don't think Pondex is in vision, but Xerath does have ult.
He smited. He
Whoa,
smited the.
no.
Oh my god. He meant to smite the red, obviously, and smited the Kane.
Don't worry, we didn't see that. It wasn't on stream.
Yeah.
Surely.
It's a hard one to go back and rewatch. Somebody
The
clip it.
one, like 20 seconds in the entire game where champions are not interacting really. So the camera just looks there. Oh, Merrick gets taken down here from a great flank, and it looks like Pondex's TP is up to try to find something, but unlikely to really be anything up here. Both teams just going to probably play around this first tier 1, and if it goes down, I'd be surprised if they keep going past it.
Kane's here. I mean, it's a 4v4. It's a 5v4, right?
Oh, Pondex's needs to be very careful, though. Goes really far up, and Tony's on the side. It looks like they were trying to play early, but looks like Molten may go down for this, though. Oh, is able to actually take down Vendetta somehow. Although a great re-engage from Fall 2. It's Asian Fool looking to extend the fight just a little bit. Tony's staying alive somehow, has a lot of armor.
That was great.
He has no armor, he's just immortal, I guess.
It was a great combo.
It was very good. I think Molten being able to pick up that kill, though, it feels super good because now they can't get more. And with that Rift Herald, we just got top turret, by the way.
Poor guy. His team left him.
So, Noxus now looking to play for this dragon, and then maybe extending towards Otacon if this next fight goes right. But on the side of Zaun, looks like they have no intent of letting them have this for free. Pondex is hovering on the side here, but it's a little bit low. They are going to look to go in early here. A great engage here from Pondex's. It looks like they're going to try to take down Gwen Shapiro now. Great fight here. 2 enemies down. Massacre just respawned, so they might be able to just play for this Otacon.
Yeah, I think he's free.
Huge Otacon. You're very happy to give a team a first dragon for 2 kills and this or 3 kills and this objective. Feels very, very good for them, especially on this comp. I think that in team fights, once you get that first kill for the Katarina and Kane, the rest of the team will probably fall down shortly after, and then there's that natural synergy with the Otacon slow where you kill an enemy champion and it slows enemies around them.
Pondex has 10 Magi stacks already, by the way. It's gonna be really bad.
See if he's able to use them, because he has lost them once already.
Yeah.
See if he's able to hold on to them this time. Get a fight Gwen Shapiro. Oh my god, there's a lot of damage to Gwen Shapiro, actually. Doesn't have a Conqueror, though, so not super great into this tank matchup without Conqueror. You don't have that lifesteal. And we will not hold on to the Magi stacks.
I don't think so. I mean, he might get out of this.
He will get out of it. How did he outrun
The heck
its Asian Fool?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, he might... Oh, this is a really weird fight, because Pondex is kind of caught out on the side here. Oh, but will be able to actually live. Oh, Pondex is unable to get the E out. They do kill its Asian Fool, but Pondex also falls at the same time.
Why are you clicking there? Oh.
I don't know what Massacre. I think the idea was to try to go help, but the server was there.
Yeah, I think he was.
Or maybe it was pathing back with auto pathing.
Yeah, I think he clicked on like to go over there, and it just auto pathed them another one.
Need to be careful with this Seraphine. When Seraphine has Rylai's, it means that her E, instead of slowing you, is an instant root. And if you get hit by 2 E's, then you're stunned. So it's much more difficult to play around, and especially if you're playing this Tristana here, not being able to engage on the Seraphine safely feels very bad. It's Asian Fool just running over the map. Pondex, though, remembers the bad things that its Asian Fool has done to him this game and is here to protect Merrick from the same fate.
Oh yeah, damn. That's right. So it's wait.
Oh. Wait, didn't Pawn Nexus get the reset from the kill? Did he E in again?
Didn't see him. I was reading chat, to be honest. Pounding Pole is the top laner typically for Noxus. I don't know why he couldn't play today, but I was trying to figure that out.
Yeah, if anyone makes the joke, you're banned.
I don't know what joke you're talking about.
Someone thought of the joke immediately. I know they did. On the side of Zaun, looks like they're going to try to continue capitalizing on the lead they have now. We are coming up to Baron spawn in about 40 seconds.
We just got our first Ornn upgrade, and he upgraded the Sojin. I'm assuming that's probably what you want for Hecarim.
I think it's what you want for Hecarim, but I imagine first item you want it to be on the Tristana so she can get the earlier kills. Oh, Zaun Fool though, trying to take down Pawn Nexus. Oh, almost finds it, but again, another great ult from Annie, who has been on point with them this game. Oh my god, Tony is just like, get back here. Oh. Oh my god, everything is a tragedy.
Oh my,
wow! What did he even die to?
The yin yalls. The yin balls. The burn.
Oh. This is a huge fight here. Molten coming in on the backside. It gets a lot of healing and damage here. The back line doesn't have anyone else alive really to help them because Gwen is stuck on the top side of the fight.
That
Annie
is not a place to back, buddy.
running down Gwen.
They had vision on him too, and he tried to back in that bush.
Baltu should. Oh, never mind.
Oh, and he flashed.
Just say should be able to get away. I don't even think you're that worried about this death. To be honest, your team's on death timers anyway. Can't really do anything.
Yeah.
This is the third dragon secured here, and we are at 26 minutes. So the dragon's not a secured off cooldown this game, but this will be the second dragon now. I feel like they could have maybe done Baron too, but I guess they don't have enough people alive to do it comfortably. Actually, they don't have weights to clear vision either, so. Zaun Fool running in, they very cleverly stop hitting the dragon, so Zaun Fool can't flip it, and now it is basically secured. Now, let's see what they do with this time. Looks like they're going to play for the mid-prio maybe and run up. Pawn Nexus is a little bit low, though, for this. On the side of Noxus, we see them shifting up here. Although Vendetta is showing bot with no teleports, so they do know that they have numbers at this time. They immediately start hitting the Baron, although Merrick took a lot of damage hitting it there. Any controlling vision on the outside, this is pretty smart. You don't really assume they're doing it if you're still clearing vision. Pondex is looking for an engage here. They actually get off the Baron to go for this. They're unable to find anything, and now they can't really do Baron. They're a little bit low. You don't necessarily want to take this risk. I think they could have maybe just done Baron, to be honest. And let them walk in farther. Oh, great snare again from Annie. Able to find two. Pondex is kind of looking for picks. I think you really need Molten or Tony to engage, though. I really don't think Pondex can go first. I think the idea is that Pondex goes first and then Tony ults him, but the problem is that even if Tony ults him, if he still gets CC'd, he just gets pushed out of all and then will die through the shield anyway. Looks like they're trying to play for a pick on Fall 2, and he finds the ult on its Zaun Fool, though. Oh, Fall 2 goes down, but gets a lot of damage first, but they don't have Merrick here, so they really don't have any more damage to finish off this fight. They're trying everything they can, but... Oh, how did Annie... What? Annie kills Fall 2 somehow.
She's AP.
And now Merrick is here but low, and will just instantly die to its agent. What is happening? What is happening? What?
Yeah, that was weird. Wild fight. But Annie is AP Seraphine, so...
It is AP. I'm surprised that Fall 2
No
is that
way!
low still, though.
Tristana just died for free!
Oh, no.
They're all gonna die. You can't
Oh,
take
Pondexus
this
has
now.
TP. Pondexus has TP? Wait, he's going to instantly TP,
Yeah,
right?
you can't
Yeah.
do this now.
I think they can do it. They're going to secure it in time, but I don't think they live.
Yeah, Gwen's dead at least. He just sacrificed himself. And the Asian fool just pops Ghost and gets out of there.
Looks like we may have a 60-minute banger on our hands.
Yeah, if this goes to game 5, I'm gonna cry. I gotta go walk my dog.
This is normally when games get really long, is when you see the Baron secured by the team that's losing. Because all they have to do is just exist, and you can't push any waves, but they can't push out with the Baron either. So this may be a bit of a long ride here.
Merrick's just question marking how the Tristana died. Did he die to Baron?
Baron's like, I got my one.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that Vendetta Sniper is not helping his fantasy points. Oh,
They're trying to collapse on its Asian fool, who has ultimate still. Unable to find him quite there. Oh, how does Tony find top turret? What?
good Baron.
Wait, what happened?
Just no one matched him.
So, by some black magic, they are actually able to make some progress here.
Yo,
On the side of
Asian fool
Zaun.
keeps playing with fire. He is like, he's trying to get his jungle, but his team isn't pushing out far enough for them to help. And
Faltu's playing really aggressively.
Yeah,
Are they
he's-
trying to play for the dragon?
he's done some
just kill
really
this guy.
good, like stops. He stopped a couple backs, and then he's kind of really just been hopping all around.
Oh no.
Gwen ult. Oh,
See, we're
Tristana's
going to
not
see a
there.
collapse here. Faltu trying to find something, but is unable to find the snare onto Annie. And a lot of damage coming down from Pondex was unable to secure any. Great
Tristana
Zonias, though.
Free shotting. Tristana was
They're
just
trying to kill... Gwen went a little bit too far here, maybe, but Merrick is unable to really auto anyone else. Oh, Vendetta goes down. Oh, that may be game.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not game. Never mind. Oh, because Merrick is going to die here, I think. Oh, actually,
He
Tony.
went after
No.
Tony. Why would he
Wait,
go
what?
after Tony? Oh my. Dude, Vendetta
Oh, they're doing
was
Dragon
just
instead of
free-shotting
ending.
there for so long, and then Pondex's was able to Zonia's, and none of them just secured the kills. They were all low. All you had to do was focus the same target, and you wipe.
I think if they just play front to back with the resets, they feel so good.
Yeah, we got people in the chat saying we gotta check PayPal's. Hey, $10 of Venmo for free win. Fuck. I think I just lost on both of my fantasy football teams because of the Seattle Seahawks.
Because you said that now, this game is going to go to game 5. Merrick level 17, though. I mean, as the game goes on, the Sivers definitely become really strong. And his building Executioners for 4th item, that is 100% crit on a Siver, which is going to be a big deal. You know, you have Shen to peel and everything. Annie is very dead. Oh my god, a double ult. Oh, and a great double snare. And Pondex is here, but Pondex is actually takes down one. Unable to find two, but Molten is also here. Tony doesn't have ultimate, though, to get here. And Merrick is still in base, so Molten needs to try to find a way to get away. Will be chased down here by its agent. Oh no! the interaction with the taunt. Merrick is here now, though, so they have damage. Oh, Merrick needs to be careful, though. Ornn does a lot of damage. You need to be really careful about Ornn. Ornn can absolutely kill you. Yep, okay. But they are able to at least secure Gwen here, and then maybe chase down for Faltu, who is just barely hanging on alive.
He's
Good pings from
stalling.
Tony, though, or whoever's pinging mid. That is a good idea.
That was a good stall. And then Molten is, I was gonna say, is he gonna take his red or actually try to end here? But
They cannot end. There's no way they end through the Tristana.
at least take through jungle? Yeah. Sounds like what they're gonna be doing.
I think if they were there earlier, if they would have called it like immediately and ran down and not chased the Rakan, then
Yeah.
maybe, but Rakan can pull the wave too, so it's a difficult situation to end on.
And now they're just starving Asian Fool out of the jungle.
Sivir is really strong now. Is Sivir the strongest one in the game at this moment? Might be.
Gold wise, 15k. Yep.
Yeah, actually has more gold than Asian Fool. Tony scrapping with Asian Fool. Tony actually does a lot of damage still.
I mean, I feel like they kind of want this fight. Like this.
Pondexes needs to very much chill going near this team, though. They have a lot of CC. Oh, and will go down here. And the rest of Zaun is just not in position to do anything at the moment. They don't have waves or anything.
Hello? Okay, there you go.
In
It's
the
like-
35th minute of the game, does not look like either team is close to ending. They will be up by the time Soul is up, though. So let's see how this next Soul fight goes. See, this is truly the curse of gaming, right?
What, playing best
You
of
can't like
fives?
cast yeah, or like just you know, you play one, guys, this is our last one, right? And then that last one goes to 60, except this might not even be the last one.
I mean, no one's doing anything right now, but yes, it could go either way. You have the Ornn pushing bot.
For-
He has TP up.
For this game specifically, Zaun literally cannot end on a loss.
Yeah.
Nox is trying to get some stuff on the map, but they won't be able to find too much. They might get the tier... Nope, they are unable to quite get the tier 2.
What-
And now it looks like Zaun's trying to make a play.
What's interesting is look at the items that they upgraded. That most people don't know this, but the first item in your item slot is the one that will get upgraded. It not for us here, but for the players themselves. So like Ludin's was upgraded, Yinthal's was upgraded, and Sojin was upgraded. So they have one more upgrade, and I'm curious to see which one they upgrade bot. I'm assuming it'll be a rocket.
Molten looking for an engage
Oh,
here.
huge
Oh, and a
ult.
great ult again from Annie. Finds 3. They have a decent amount of damage, but Merrick is not here again. So once Pondexes goes down, they don't have anything else. Merrick is here on the back end, but they have to make it through Gwen Shapiro. Oh, Merrick is really far away from the team all of a sudden. Kind of in a 1v3 situation. Is able to take
no.
down
Why would-
Vendetta, though.
Why would he try to 1v1 Merrick?
It's one of those weird situations where he's technically right. They should have instantly killed Merrick there when they saw his team back up, but they didn't. Oh my god.
The TP.
The genius play. Masakura 1 health getting away from there, and that might be Soul Point, which is kind of a win condition, although they honestly, maybe it's kind of a win condition, but they might actually be one of the worst teams at using this Soul specifically. They don't have almost any source of damage that's great to use on. I guess like Katarina is okay with the slow, but normally want like longer range things. And they only have like Seraphine and Sivir, which neither of them have like super reliable long range things to engage with. Or disengage with. Both supports doing a great job controlling vision this game. Making sure that the map is almost never dark. And I think that's also why we see the junglers so active, is because they have enough information to make plays with. Although that might be the Scuttle Crab secured on the side of Zaun, which is a huge factor when you're determining who can get Baron or not, because they have a lot of vision control now. Although Annie's a little bit caught out here.
Yeah.
Fall 2 looking for the pick. Oh, and an ult from
Shen
Tony.
ult.
Looks like this is going to be a turn.
And,
Oh, Tony
I
actually
don't
gets
know
canceled,
if
but didn't even want to be there. Anyways. Oh, this fight is going badly. At the a great
Merrick's
snare though
just-
from Annie, but it's going pretty poorly on the side of Zaun.
Yeah, Merrick not
And he
even
tries to
in the
ult, unable to find it. Fall to kind of diving the back line. Merrick, although Merrick is here this fight, so Merrick is providing the DPS that this team comp really, really needs. Setting up Pondexes as well with the resets.
I think that might be game.
They don't have a mid wave that can end.
Wait,
Actually, they would
Sivir.
be able to end.
Sivir! Wait, what? Sivir and
They didn't have vision, yeah.
they just swapped?
Oh
my
no, Xerath can kill everybody. They can't
Oh,
finish the Baron.
What is going on? Chemtech special!
Wait, why did we...
He got a
This is
double
the
kill.
exact same thing that happened the other game. Where you have the person who can do the neutral, that's the person that
Yeah, I don't know
goes
why
to the
Merrick
lane,
didn't
and
help.
then... And if you're gonna have someone go take the inhib, you think you'd have, like, Tony go do it or something. So you can actually do damage to the Baron.
I'm so confused. I'm so confused. That dude, what a play by Musafra. Like that was insane.
They also would have been able to end too if they all went mid.
Yeah, where they all like
I
they
thi-
just needed to all make one choice and they just didn't.
I think Merrick is having like very traditional ADC problems right now where he's like technically making the right call, but he's not doing it with the team. And kind of one of the most important things to do on ADC is just like perma look at the minimap and see what your team is doing.
And he's gonna get caught out here.
Oh! If Annie dodges the W though, it almost gets away. Here's the Stand United from Tony. Annie able to barely, almost gets away. Merrick is here
And then
though,
a sniper
providing the
free-shotting.
damage.
He needed stay on Merrick. There you go.
Pondexes is here, but Pondexes probably can't provide enough damage. They very
They
wisely
need to turn
back
and
up,
go to Baron.
actually.
I don't think they keep fighting here.
Really, really good call for Pondexes and Tony to not keep going, because if they die there, that is probably game.
Yeah. Especially when you have a free Baron up. Your jungler's dead for 45 seconds. You got really long spawn timers here.
Eric unfortunately got caught in a really bad spot there too, trying to come over and help, but is next to that really thin wall, which you can get hit by everything over, essentially.
Damn, this is a Chemtech special. I hope everyone watching is enjoying this. I can't tell how many people are in the chat.
We are going probably...
Yeah, we're going to game 5.
If not into game 5, we would have enough time in this one game to have game 4 and 5, so...
Like, Brant's saying that they could have just ended, but I don't know. I don't know if you risk it. Like the Baron was up for free. You still have
No, they can-
and Shen up.
They can for sure end. It's a 50-second timer.
Yeah.
And Xerath can't even clear the wave, really, because he gets dove by 3 people, but... If you don't want to take the risk, it's whatever, but if you don't take the risk, you have to have Merrick being the one to be hitting Baron, right?
Oh, there. Yeah, I was talking about Noxus and
Oh, no, I don't think Noxus could end. It was, they had to go through 2 turrets to even get the inhib, and I think that's a little bit too long because Pondexes and Tony were both alive.
Oh no, Asian Fool's gonna die here. It's not what you needed.
Asian Fool might be able to get out, though. He is a
Wow.
horse.
Slow
Oh, and
down.
Annie, though, getting away here. Molten is on the side. Oh, but does go down by the Q, and
Stay
Pondex
inside
is kind of making their way over here.
They're just
Molten
gonna
trying to get away.
collapse
They
on
really don't have the
Tristana.
damage to kill Gwen. Oh, misses the knockup
Oh,
because
no.
Vendetta was autoing. And Vendetta barely gets away, but Pondex's finishes off the kill.
Yeah,
Now it is
yeah.
3v2 in the mid lane.
There's just so many throws going on.
They would absolutely be able to kill Gwen Shapiro, by the way, if they all went here. They can't kill him now, I don't think, because Molten went for the ward or something. And now Pondex is going to die.
Yeah.
Oh. And they would have been able to get Elder. But now they can't really get Elder. I mean, they could actually still get Elder, to be honest. Let's see if they will get Elder. Oh, especially if they find it's Asian Full here. This would actually be a huge pick. Okay, now they can definitely... Yes, now they can definitely Elder. Let's see if they are looking to secure it. Fall 2 is on the side here, but Annie is matching him. We will see the Elder secured there. I believe I don't see a whole lot of opportunity for just the Xerath to try to secure this. Fall 2, please do not steal it with all. Okay. They have Elder. There's 2 enemies dead. You have 40 seconds. You got a mid-wave. Never mind. We are not. We are going to recall. And we let the wave die. Although Ponex's comes in, does an incredible amount of damage. And now it's Xerath solo holding. Hecarim up in 5. They definitely could have ended if they didn't back.
Ooh, sorry.
Oh, and Ponex is looking to dive the Nexus, but is unable to do it. And then while that happens, Merrick dies in the back line. And now neither team can make progress again. Oh, unless Asian Full dies here, which is possible. Does not look like they will be able to take him down. He gets away. They have another mid-wave, though, and they still have Elder, so maybe they can make progress here, but they're playing against a Xerath who's very good at clearing waves, and they don't have Baron. They can't really dive Nexus, though, because you're trying to dive through a Rakan.
They're gonna back off there.
Yeah, they kind of have to.
Agent Pool flanking? Huge Agent Pool flank? Annie almost dying. I feel like this is the downfall of like going AP Seraphine is you're missing a lot of the healing and shielding. Team probably
I think it's going to scale well anyway. As long as you're in team fights, the W ratios and everything are going to be crazy. I think that it makes sense to have the sustained damage. I actually think what would have been better than Redemption, though, is actually just like full go Leandries, because it forces the Ornn and Hecarim to play a lot more carefully than they are currently.
Sitting right on the board and they have no idea. Baron comes up in 30 seconds. They're going to walk right into this.
This is a good idea, but Baron's not necessarily up super soon. Oh, they can't get antsy, though. They need to just stay in the bush. No. Pondexus is going to die at the front part of the fight.
I don't know why they sent him
Now it's
forward.
4v5. They take down Fall 2, though, and they're able to take down its Asian Fool. Melton is going pretty deep, though. Merrick is still alive in the back line with Annie. Tony looking to do a pretty hard engage here. Oh, Annie looking to chase down a kill there. They are able to secure Gwen Shapiro. They have a 4v2 now. Now, do they do the Baron? Yeah, Tristana and Xerath pretty good.
They didn't even need Pondexes there.
And their comp scales... Everyone's full build now, and their comp scales very, very well. I think that the Ornn also scales super well, but, you know, you have the Seraphine and the Sivir, and those two are just monsters in the late game. It almost doesn't matter what the rest of the team is. They can theoretically synergize with anything at a certain point.
Oh, should have been dead there, but...
They need to just chill right now. I think that they should not just be running it down mid here. They should probably be chasing the side lanes because they don't have either waves on either of the sides right now. I think if they get one of them, they can slowly start pushing and then force a fight on the side, which is easier for the attacker. When you're just walking down mid, it means the enemy can come from both sides. Whereas if you come from, you know, just the side lane, that means they can only come from above or below you, which is much easier to play around.
This is a Chemtech special. This is crazy. 15-minute game, by the way, and both top laners have 160 or 170 CS.
True.
Kind of mid. Somehow jungle and ADC are just like harvesting.
Oh, Pondex is, I think, just finished Void Staff, is recalling and has teleport. Oh, it's actually going Crypt Bloom. Oh, and
almost just deleted Annie.
Molten, though, flashes in, looking to finish off Massacre. Oh, and they find a lot of... Wow, immediate, a huge amount of damage on the front fight. Annie finds another great ultimate onto its Asian Fool, who is able to get out, but, you know, that mid-wave is pushing in. He kind of needs to find a way to clear that, but he has to run over here to get away from Pondex's, but he's unable to even do that. And now, 1v or 2v5 situation here. Gwen Shapiro was not in that fight, was he?
No,
was he pushing top?
Yeah. He got the top tower, but it was not worth losing the game.
Yeah, I think that will likely be the game right there. Can they make a play? Vendetta kind of needs to jump on Annie or Merrick's head, but we're unable to find anything.
50-minute game. Multiple throws. Holy.
Although, Zaun taking the W, which does mean it is not a 5-game series.
Yeah, that's it, right? Yeah.
First game was Zaun. Second game was Noxus. Then 3 and 4 were Zaun.
Not mods, captains, are you guys coming to chat or? This is your
Thank you,
last
players, for
chance.
playing, by the way.
Yeah.
This was a very fun series, especially the last 2 games. Hello.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going.
How are you feeling winning that last game?
That was Vendetta Sniper. Yeah.
It felt spectacular.
Were you scared that this series is going to go to game 5?
No,
he lost.
I kind of wanted it to.
Yeah.
You wanted it to.
I was playing Trist.
Yeah. Merrick's joined.
Oh, yeah,
He
wait,
was on the Zaun team.
I got them backwards. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Howdy.
Okay,
Yeah,
hello.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
did you feel about winning that last game?
It's pretty good, bro. Rakan was insane.
Yeah, Fall 2 played that super well.
It could have gone
It was
either
just
way.
so
It was
it was
definitely
so
point
hard. Cause like that one fight right before that last Baron, even with Seraphine charming almost everybody on their team, Hecarim still feared and killed Katarina instantly. It was just an insane like coin flip game.
It was pretty scary, though, because Asian Fool almost ran away with a huge amount of kills at certain points in that game. And actually, there's one point in the game where Merrick and its Asian Fool basically had the exact same farm, or exact same gold. And at that point, it was like almost a contest in which one of those two could do more. But I think, especially after 3 items, Sivir is just a monster.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to keep up with Hecarim. It's just the champ. Sivir
How
just
did you-
scales so well.
How did both of you guys feel as the champ pools got smaller?
Oh, that was fine.
Yeah,
I was ready to play some weird shit.
Yeah, I think we went into it knowing that like we had a kind of a game plan for each game, and as it went farther down, it was more how can we make the team work with the champs that we have. And I mean, we had priority first couple on certain games, so
Yeah, that makes sense. It looked like it was also a very long series here. So it's almost a test of longevity and how you are able to keep up your stamina in a game like this. Did you guys feel tired in the last game here at all?
Annie did, but no one else really did, I don't think, on our team. Or maybe Pondexus did because he's been having to do a lot right now.
Yeah,
Oh
I think
yeah,
for us it was just I think we had one. So
you guys played like very hyper though for these later games because a lot of later games can have both teams kind of simmer down a lot, or if they don't simmer down, it's just kind of a lot of random things. I could tell what both teams were doing, which means you both kind of kept your focus in, which is very difficult to do. How does ADC feel to you guys right now in these kind of games where the ADC role in general, you know, you can kind of extend your pool a little bit wider just because ADCs overlap a little bit more. Did you guys feel the need to kind of make up for your team's different comps, or did you feel like you could play certain champions to a level to try to carry the game that way?
I'll let Trevor speak on that first.
um, I knew my ADC champ pool is pretty deep. I mean, there are definitely some ADCs that I don't play, but it I don't know. ADC feels rough because you basically just have to play perfect, um, unless you get a lucky break. I, and Merrick, I applaud you. I don't know how you were feeling game. I believe it was game 3 on Yunara. Um, but it felt like you got really far behind and then you got like 2 kills and then you were right back in it. So
Oh, I know that matchup fairly well. As soon as I get out of lane phase, I win the game. That's just Jinx. I have to mitigate damage against Jinx, and then afterwards I get second item, and I kind of just out farm the hell out of her.
yeah,
ADC is also one of these hard roles to play where you can see the right play, but you can't really like execute on it by yourself. Because I saw in one fight Vendetta, you saw Merrick turn around and start autoing you, and you had two people around you. Um, and I think that you tried to turn, but the two people were not on the same page. And that's kind of like the aggravating part of ADC. Because Merrick, also, there's that one time that you went mid for the inhib, which I think you guys could have ended. I'm not sure if that was what was going through your head or something, where you guys would have been able, you had 50 seconds death timers or whatever, and then Xerath goes, by the way, you and Xerath walked on opposite sides of the wall together,
Yeah.
like
I
perfect
was
timing.
like, bro, where did he go? How did he get past me? Because I remember he was in mid bush, and I guess he walked down and walked back up.
Yeah, it was almost like cat and mouse, like
Looney Tunes,
other side of
yeah.
the wall. Like it was insane. And for him to get the double kill to stall the game, yeah.
That was probably the closest it was, but like that's the aggravating part of ADC too, is like if you try to do something by yourself, like doing that mid or something, you're just not as strong as other roles, and it's difficult to execute on the role because of that. And it means you have to like play perfectly, but also have like insane map awareness all the time, but also have insane micro. And I think that's why people find it as an aggravating role. But in team play, do you guys find this role fun?
I hate this role. I absolutely hate this role. I am not an ADC player.
uh, I mean, I started this game as an ADC main, and I've gone off of ADC because it's just easier playing other lanes. But yeah, it's ADC is hard because if you don't have the right positioning, if you don't auto attack the right people, and I mean like that last game, I mean the moment Katarina showed up on my map, I was dead. It did matter. Um, there were plenty of times that I was trying to jump away and flash and ult and heal to just even just try to stay alive, and it didn't matter. So like ADCs, even if they're mobile, it just doesn't feel good.
Yeah, neither of you were able to do a whole lot for the first like 40 minutes or something because Pondex's was so strong, and so was its Asian full, and they were just both diving ADCs over and over again. So I don't think either of you could like actually get the autos off in fights that you wanted.
Yeah. And there were so many times that Matt would R me, and I was so close to getting the timing for the E. I just couldn't get it
Do you guys
in the
have
last game.
any final comments?
How was the sub?
No.
I know that this was kind of your first time playing with each other on Noxus' side. Uh, do you think not having Hole Pounder on your team for this last game probably changes things?
Yeah, I mean, I 100% think that if we had him, it'd probably be a little different. I think uh, I would say we probably would have picked up another game, but he had some personal stuff going on, so um, it was unfortunate. He messed up the availability, and he thought he had put no availability on Wednesday, which could have possibly changed it to Wednesday, but it put available and it was somebody else. So
Hmm.
I think we would. I think it'd be a little bit closer, but I think it'd be more of a game 5 toss up.
Yeah. Just curious. Alright,
Yeah,
well,
no.
I gotta go walk my dog and go to bed. It was awesome watching you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for casting.
Thank you for
Yeah.
casting. That was like 4 hours long.
It was. I've streamed for like 10 hours this week, so
Nice.
it's a second job at this point. But
Well, of course. Of course.
great watching you guys, and can't wait to beat you next week.
Yes, and yeah, and to Zaun, good games. And
Love you,
good
Trevor.
luck in your next one. Love you too, buddy.
I can't wait to play on team with you again.
See
Mhm.
you, everyone.